What's up, everyone? Just got back at the skate shop. I went and picked up a bunch of stuff from Ultimate Distribution. Huge shout out to Ultimate Distribution. They actually hooked me up with a bunch of fat posters here. They're bones, bearings posters. I got a big stack of them here. To hand out to the kids. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first 6 people that come into the shop, you're going to be getting one of these. Buy only from authorized dealers. Bones, bearings. And these are huge, really nice. So shout out to Ultimate for hooking these up. It's Kevin Kowalski on there doing a vertical. That's insane. So I'm gonna put one of those up in the shop, and the rest I'll be for giveaways. Those things are big, and they also hooked up some coloring books too for the kids, which is gonna be really awesome. So let's check out the completes I got today. Package, you got new stereo boards. I haven't even heard of stereo. This is like my first time. It's all they have in stock, so I got some stereo. Look all right. Apex 7. Let's take a look at a couple of them. Oh, there's a black one. That one looks really nice. Stereo. I wouldn't mind getting some community board shop completes eventually. That would be really rad. I'd have to look into seeing where to get completes done. That's weird. That wheel's a little loose, this wheel's loose, that wheel's tight, that one's really loose. Different brand, this one. Oh, that one's really nice. I like the brand on this one. The logo, stereo. Do something like that, community, and then the community board shop logo on the bottom. Pretty rad. Just 3 there. Funny, it says toy machine, but it's actually a stereo. Another one. Beautiful. More completes in stock. Even though I built some completes the other day. Ooh, a green one. That one looks nice. I like the green. That looks really rad. That looks cool. Wondering how strong these completes are compared to like a regular, really strong board. All that's in this box. Box number 1 complete. All right, let's check out box number 2. Box number 2. More completes. Yeah, another stereo. Ordered a bunch of stereo. I'm not sure how great they are. Honestly, I've never even heard of it. Never even skated one. If any of you have, let me know. Also, I'm looking for a new sponsor, so if anybody's willing to sponsor me, let me know. They seem like they're alright. Apex 7s, metal trucks. They don't really have any logos or anything on it. Same with the wheels. Honestly, I think these should have been and could have been a little bit more cheaper than the regular completes because these are not as nice as the Powells or the mini logos, and they're like the same price. So honestly, like if you're gonna spend the money, you might as well just get like a Powell Peralta or something, or an Element or any of the other ones that are complete. So they're the same price, which doesn't make any sense to me because yeah, they don't seem. I wonder how strong these are. Like I said. Oh, wow. They don't feel that strong, honestly. These stereo boards don't seem like the other skateboard completes that I get, mini logos and stuff. They seem like they're a little bit cheaper. Well, that's why they're like beginner completes, I guess, for the kids. But you should still be able to get a complete that, you know, is really good quality board, like, you know, one of the solid decks. And that's where the Punishers are like that. Same with like Powells and cut this one open. Yeah, just from bending it on my knee, it doesn't seem that strong compared to the other completes I get. That makes me sad because they should all be like the same quality, you know? Yeah, these ones I think should have been a lot cheaper, to be honest. I'm probably just going to have to sell these to get rid of them. They're nice graphics, but just to me they aren't the same. They aren't the same. Someone's dropping cans outside. Like yeah, like I said, it just doesn't feel right. Like I don't even know if you can hear that when I did it with my knee. You can hear the cracking. Let's see if you can hear that. Hear it? You can hear the wood cracking a little bit. I don't know if that's just because the way it is, but I don't know. Let me grab one of the other boards and see if it cracks. Nope. 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 So that shows you right there. These stereo boards are definitely, I guess, not as good quality. Let me try a Punisher board. There we go. Let's see if a Punisher board cracks like the stereo boards. No, and I'm forcing this. No. If I force one of those, I'm pretty sure I'd break it. That's very disappointing. That Ultimate Distribution would bring in lower grade completes. Like, I don't know, like, hear this. Here? Like, I don't want to force it too much because I don't want to break it, but they crack. You can hear the wood cracking. I don't know if it's just the way the wood is, how they pressed it. Yeah. Definitely not a Powell Peralta complete, that's for sure. I'm not as happy with this as it should be. I thought they were going to be a little bit better. The stereos, I had a gut feeling when I saw them, and that's why I didn't order them before. But they don't have any completes, so I figured, you know what, I'll just order what they have, and I thought it was going to be better quality. You know, there's no reason for any brand to cheap out on the quality other than just wanting to make more money. But then that just ruins the brand and ruins the skateboarding industry because kids aren't going to want to skate that brand again, or they're not going to want to keep skating because they break boards, you know? What else we got? We got lots of paper. Oh, someone dropped a bunch of cans outside. I'm collecting it. I had to order some more pig grip. Of course, got to get some more pig grip. Pig grip's awesome. So yeah, I think I'm going to blow these boards out just to get rid of them for cheaper and put that money towards when they get more Powells in. The thing is that they're limiting every skate shop to only 10 boards, 10 completes, 10 decks, 10 this. Oh yeah, these things are awesome. I'm glad these came in. They're a little pricey, but compared to what you normally get, this is like a steal of a deal, all right? It's called the component package. This is so dope. So you get 2 trucks, 4 wheels, 8 bearings, and hardware. That's right. So look at this. Inside this box, this is beautiful. I'm going to promote this for like a Christmas thing. Pretty much you get your wheels. You got your wheels. You got your set of hardware. So you get your wheels, which is really rad. I actually got some really nice design on those forms. You get your bag of hardware. 2 industrial trucks, which are actually really good. Industrial trucks, I think, are really nice. You actually get 2 riser pads. That's right, 2 riser pads. And you also get your bearings there in that little pack there. I'm not sure what that was originally for. Maybe that's where the hardware went. But yeah, no, these are really cool boxes. I like these. These are really nice. It's like a little Christmas set that you can buy this for your kid for Christmas and then get them a deck and the grip tip and they have to like build it themselves. I think that's really neat. Shout out to Industrial Trucks for creating this. This is really cool. I think this is one of the coolest things. The component packs. I think other skate brands should do exactly what Industrial is doing and building these box sets with the wheels, the bearings, the hardware. It comes with everything except for the deck and the grip. So that's cool. That's like a little Christmas thing that I thought that was neat. So I got a couple of those. They only had 3, so I ordered all 3. Got to get them before the other stores do, because I'm competing with Zoomies and West 49. That's right. Zoomies and West have a new player on the block to compete with Mr. Double D Sinclair. think we got a viewer now. Shout out to whoever's watching. Yeah. Oh, these are some nice decks. I only got 4 because everything that I order, I have to pay out of pocket. There's no more like credit or line or consignment in the skate industry. They changed everything. So I had to buy these out of pocket. So I only ordered a few select things, but still, I know they're going to sell. Like, look at this. Brand new ATM Galaxy deck. That is so cool. It's got like the space design in there. That is so rad. When I saw that on there, I was just like, yeah, gotta get that. I got the ATM. I ordered bigger sizes too. They're like 8.0s. So I got 2 of those. Shout out to whoever's watching. We got these ones I saw too. They were like, I think they were like $2 more. And it's just because the logo looks so much cooler. And I thought girls would love this design. I honestly personally love this design. It's ATM. And look at that. This is a brand new logo as well, a graphic. It's got the skull on the bottom, the parrot, the Hawaiian theme, I guess you'd want to call it. Hawaii Hulu. I don't know, but that to me is phenomenal graphic. I like that. I got 8.25 in that size. And yeah, I got another one, 825. I only got 2 of each of those because then it's kind of like a unique special deck that, you know, because if you look on the wall, there's going to be like so many of one kind, and then you're going to be like, oh, that's unique, right? And I think who wouldn't want it? Like, this is just awesome as a wall hanger. That's a nice board. And that's the thing, though, is that if you're going to design and build a skateboard, if it costs the exact same to put this logo, or even $1 or $2 more to put a really crazy fancy logo, you're better off just spending the extra $1 or $2 to put a really, really nice logo. Because that's like the mini logo. You know, it's like the same price for a blank mini logo with a little TNT dude, or the same price to get like a Black Widow graphic. So, you know, like I said, if you're going to pay the same price, you might as well just do a super cool graphic that's going to sell rather than a blank. And it's like the same price. So that's my thoughts. Shout out to whoever just joined us. Got 2 viewers now. Yeah, I like these. These are really nice. All right, so we got one more box. We got to throw these in the recycling later. Oh, no, these are really cool. I ordered these, and I think I'm going to use a pair of these myself, to be honest. They're Riot Pads. Riot Pads. And they're by Sector 9. And it's cool because it's got like a shin pad built in with the knee pad. That Black Widow graphic is cool indeed. Oh, it is, right? Shout out, man. Thanks for joining us. That's the thing, is if I was going to buy a blank or the Black Widow, I'd definitely get the Black Widow over there. Unless I'm going to like draw or do something. But these I thought were really cool. I saw these online. They had them on sale before and I forgot to buy them. But you know what? Spending a little extra money now for them is worth it. Look at this. It's got the knee pad built in with the shin pad. It's like a 2-in-1 combo. It's so cool. Like, I already wear shin pads most of the time when I skate. So getting this and then just taking the extra time, and then you got like a knee pad. And it's also got like the arm one too, which is really rad. So it's got like the elbow pad with like the forearm. I'll actually put on a set to try it out. Might as well. I was going to get a set for myself anyway, so this way I know if they fit or don't fit. Size XXXL. I don't know. Sometimes they tell you there's a certain side for side or whatnot. I don't know. We'll go this way. That feels nice, actually. Maybe a little too big, but I'd rather have it a little loose than really big. That actually looks really cool. That feels nice too. It's like an Iron Man. Iron Man. What kind of knee pads do you use? G-forms, shin pads? I use just regular Nike, bro. I just went to the store and got some Nike ones. But yeah, these feel really good. They're a little big, so maybe I'll have to order a small and medium and try those out. But these are good because I've had older guys wanting pads too, and all the pad sets I've been getting are too small. They're like junior sizes and stuff. Yeah, no, these are rad. I like these. These are a cool combination. Why spend more money and get individual knee pad, individual elbow, individual things when you can just get the whole set for like the same price. That's really rad. I like these. These are cool. My parents sell like ATVs and dirt bikes, so these could kind of go with that too. ATVs and dirt bikes, you know. So I got like 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's the coloring books. Yes, shout out to Ultimate. Check this out. And Pal Peralta too. They created these coloring books for the kids. They're phenomenal. They're color books. Oh, what? Color book 3. Okay, I have number 1 and 2 at home, and I've been meaning to take it apart and like re-photocopy them, but they have different versions of the book. And this is version number 3. Color book or colorway book number 3, Pal Peralta. Okay, this is really phenomenal. Shout out to Pal Peralta and George Powell for doing this for the kids. You know, skateboarding is all about kids and stuff, and this is just so cool. So anyways, you open it up. It's like a full book, and it's got like all their new graphics and stuff that they're creating, and you got to like color it in. It says, post your colorways to Instagram and tag us at Pal Peralta for a chance to win prizes. So if you come into the shop, I'll hook you up with one of these, give it to like the kids and stuff. The kids love these. Like, look at all those different cool designs. And what you do is you color them in and you submit it, and you can win prizes. And I have the first and the second book, and I guess this is the third book. They're just coming out with new series, and that's really cool. See, Powell Peralta, over 40 years of love for skateboarding. Post your colorways on Instagram to win prizes. Powell Peralta, we may even use your colorway for a deck. Look at that. We may even use it for a deck. So if you actually draw, like color one of these really well, they could actually use it in the future for one of their decks. That is so cool. I like these. These are really nice, some of these designs. And like I said, I got the other books too. So I got, I don't know how many of these. I'm going to take one for myself so I can reuse and photocopy it for future. But we got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got 10 to hand out because I'm going to keep one for myself. So if you want to come down, grab one of these, let me know. Because I already emailed George, and he said that if I want, I can go and photocopy these and give them out to the kids. Because these are 2 big sheets, double-sided printed, black and white. And yeah, no, that's so cool. I think that's the coolest thing that a company could do for the kids, you know, especially with the COVID and everything, having to stay inside. And then, you know, just imagine if like one of your designs that you drew actually got picked. You could be like, yo, that's the one I drew. And for the ones that just showed up, I also got shout out to Ultimate, hooked up massive posters, these massive Bones Bearings posters. So got like a couple of these. I'll be posting one up, and whoever comes in and wants one, they can grab one. Dope. So yeah, that's what I got today. Pretty rad. Honestly, I'm pretty disappointed about these stereo completes. Because like I said, if I grab one of these ATMs and bend it on my knee, I don't hear no wood cracking at all. There's no cracks. You don't hear that. But then when I grab one of the stereo completes and do it, you hear like you know, like the cracking in the wood. And that's not good. Sorry. These are the coolest things. Coolest things ever. Buy your deck, buy a sheet of grip tape, and buy yourself the combo package, and you're good to go. It's perfect for any beginner or learner. And I got that pig grip, you know. To me, grip is grip as long as it works. So I just get pig. You know, pig's been always pretty good. They're fairly cheap compared to like Mob and Dress Up and stuff. They're still pretty grip. Get individual sheets so I don't have to cut it. But yeah, these stereo decks, I'm just 50-50 on them, you know. Just, I don't know. Like, I'll show you. Like, listen. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but listen. Hear it? You heard that like right away. I'll try to like grab one and bring it up to the camera and do it. And then maybe you'll be able to really hear it. See if I can do it on my head against it. Yeah, do you hear all that? Like, that wasn't my head. That's the wood crackling, which is kind of weird. Like I said, I thought these were going to be a little bit better, but you know, for the same price compared to a PAL and stuff, better off just getting PAL. Stereo's got to step up their game, or they got to lower their pricing or something. They do have nice designs and decks, but I'm pretty sure you could like skate it and it's going to be good. But as soon as you like stomp it or take it down like a 3-stair or anything that's got a little bit of height, snap. I just have that gut feeling. I've just been skating for a long time. That's where like you take like one of the Punisher completes and you try to bend it. You won't hear any wood crackling. And this thing I know is solid. So it's just, you know, after you skate for a while, you can just feel the wood. You feel the texture of the wood. You can actually see it, the difference, and just how you press it up against your knee. That's a big one, is when you press it up against your knee. There should be no cracking like that, but they are starter beginner boards, I guess. But yeah, now I put this all away, and maybe after hanging this all up and everything, I can set up a stream to do some skateboarding or something. So yeah, got still one more person. Yeah, my shin pads, I don't even know where I put those. I think they're at home. I got like Nike shin pads, but now I got these Sector 9 ones that are really rapid. Riot Pads. These are really cool. Oh, it even has a sticker on the tag. Bonus. Bonus. That's what's cool. I like when companies hook up like little extra things like that. Like I said, shout out to like Ultimate Distribution as well as Palo Peralta for these coloring books for the kids that I can hand out. That's huge. Kids love coloring books. Even stickers. Like stickers are huge. And a lot of the companies don't even give out stickers. And then like these posters. That's super rad. I'm glad I asked if they had some promotional gear. Come into community and come get yourself a free poster. Come on down. Maybe I'll have to do some online giveaways too for the online audience that aren't local. So if you aren't in the local area, I can still at least do some giveaways, and you can still snag a poster or maybe a coloring book or some community stickers or something. That's what I should do is, yeah. So if anybody like online that's not local, come grab some community stickers. Hook you up. Yeah, stickers are nice. I've almost got enough to cover like an entire skateboard with them for under clear grip tape or something. Dope, man. Well, email me and I'll send you some community stickers there, Fema. I don't even know how to pronounce your name, bro. Femox. Yeah, send me an email and I'll send you some stickers, some community stickers or whatnot. Send somebody some Chad Sinclair stickers too. Yeah, those are pretty rad. Thought these stereo decks are gonna be better though. VMOX. Okay, cool. VMOX. There you go. It's the P that throws me off. It's silent. So yeah, no, it's pretty rad. I still think that these boards are really nice. These are so sick. Look at that. That's such a nice board. The graphic. I get that a lot. Yeah, it's like a lot of different names. The silent lettering. Oh, these are nice. I like these boards. ATM's always been pretty solid, you know. They're a little bit cheaper, but they're solid board, solid brand. And that's the thing is, would you rather spend like $89, $100 on a deck and it breaks within a week, or spend like $40, $50 and get the same quality, or, you know? Because I bought a board from West and it was like $90 and it broke within 3 days. And then I bought an ATMs that are like fairly cheap for $40, $50, and then they last like, you know, so much longer. And then that way you're not out of pocket that much. You know, I actually had a kid that came in the other day, Arik, and he told me just the trucks, the wheels, and the bearings at Zoomies cost him $170, which is ridiculous, just for the trucks, the wheels, and the bearings. And Element came out with this component pack set, which is really dope. You get like the Element trucks with the wheels, the bearings, and the hardware for $70. So $100 cheaper, and the only difference is you know, if you're paying for like the brand or whatnot, I'd rather just save some money. And that's where like these things are huge. These component packs, they come with the trucks, the wheels, the bearings, the hardware, everything all in this little bundle kit. It's like a perfect little Christmas gift too. Like, look at that. 2 trucks, 4 wheels, hardware, bearings. And it even comes with the riser pads. You know, if you had to buy this all separate, you're looking at 60 for the trucks, 20 for the bearings, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, maybe 120, and then 130. So you're looking at like almost $130, $140 value in a box. And I'm not sure how much I'm going to sell them for, but it's going to be way cheaper than, you know, regular. So it's going to be good. These are really good deals. Oh, I like these. Glad I got those. Skate within. It's got this little warning sticker. Oh my lord. I've never seen that. Let's read it. Skate within your ability. Wear protective gear. Follow all safety rules. Injury and death may result from improper use. Damn. What a crazy warning. Skateboarding can be hazardous. Injury and death may result from improper use. That's crazy. I've never read a warning label on a skateboard package like that. That's on the trucks. That's not even like on a skateboard. Improper use of the trucks will result in injury or death. But without the actual deck, it's not going to result in anything. And this doesn't have a warning label on it. It's just got the signs. Does the grip kit have a warning label? Nope. Do the stereo completes come with a warning label? Nope. That is really weird. That's weird. Never seen that before. But yeah, VMOX, send me an email. I'll send you some community stickers, and if you want, maybe I'll send you an extra color book too. These things are cool. Yeah, anybody wants some community stickers, shoot me an email. Be dope. I would send a poster, but I don't know how to do that. I'd have to like roll it up and put it in like a tube or something. Send you a poster in one of these. Gets a big box at the door. Oh my lord! Opens it up. It's just a single poster. Rip. That'd be funny. So yeah, I think brands should give like 10% discount coupons for helmets or something like that to get everyone better protected. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll send you an email. Dope. And that is such a good idea / feedback, man. When you buy a complete skateboard, yeah, there should be like a discount to buy like a helmet or the pad set. Or like when you buy the pads, you get a discount on, you know, vice versa. That's actually a really good idea. But like the Element or the Mini logo completes, they actually come with a sticker sheet, which is really nice. And I figured like every company would do that. Like how hard is it for Stereo to add like a sticker sheet in there? Like, you know? And like that's like where like Powell Peralta, they're stepping it up with the coloring books. But even then, like when you buy a Powell Peralta complete skateboard, you don't get stickers. You don't get nothing. You know, even like this ATM board here, some decks, they don't have anything like this. I do think I have a board here to show you an example. But then this black label, it's got like a black label sticker there. Like sometimes companies, they do that. They'll like throw a sticker in there. Yeah, see, there's a sticker in there. And like, how hard is it to throw in like a 10-cent sticker? Like these stickers literally cost like 10, 25 cents to make when you're doing it bulk. So like, yeah, it's so cool that they would throw a sticker in there. And, you know, ATM could do that, a sticker sheet. Every skate company could do that. But they don't. And that's where I started. When I started building my completes, I started putting my community sticker underneath the wheel well, if you can see, just to show where it's from. But yeah, these are solid completes. It's unfortunate falling with Punisher, but it is what it is. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hang these all up now. I'm not really happy about the stereo boards. They're not the greatest. You know, I'll open one up and check it out. I thought these were gonna be a lot better. They're like the same price as a Powell or like Toy Machine or Element or any other brand skateboard complete out there. And they don't seem to be as the same quality. So let's take a look. Like right out of the pack, it seems like it's a solid board. Grip's good, but grips are always, you know, grip's grip. Trucks, steel, I guess. Aluminum, I don't know. Seem like they're all right. Bushings seem like garbage, to be honest, right off the bat, just by pressing on my hand like this. Bushings are kind of soft and squishy. Not really the greatest, but this is for a kid, right? This is for anybody that's learning. Mind you, like I'm looking at it as like a professional's gonna get it. Do you test those boards yourself when you get new brands? To be honest, no, but I should. And that's one thing that kind of upset me about these stereo boards is that Ultimate Distribution brought them in, and they don't seem compared to like Powell, Element, or Toy Machine or any other brand out there that they carry. So for Ultimate to bring these in and sell them and to supply us, I don't know how that's going to work, because if these things aren't nearly compared to like a Mini or Element or Toy Machine or Powell, then, you know, it's kind of like, it's like it all revolves in a circle. You know, if somebody buys this and it breaks, then it makes our shop look bad. And then, you know, it makes the distribution look bad. And, you know, rather than, you know, selling garbage, why not just bring in the good Powell boards or Mini logos and stuff? And I understand right now there's a really hard to bring things in with shipping and supply and demand, but I would rather wait and bring in good quality than have garbage stuff. Because like, for example, like this board seems like it's a solid complete. It's got like the concave, everything. But the thing is that the trucks don't have no markings on them, no like anything. They're just plain blank trucks. The bushings are very squishy, that you can see, very squishy. This one here, when I actually did it, it almost looked like, yeah, see, right out of the package, the bushings are already kind of squished down on the side there. Let's see, I'll do it this way. Let's see right there. And I'll push it down. See right inside there? It almost seems like it's already been squished from the manufacturer itself. And then the wheels are just blank wheels, and they're AVEX 7s, and most companies, they come with, like, I'll show you the Mini logo. Just give me 1 second. I'll grab the Mini logo and compare it, because I have one Mini logo complete left. And that's the only way to show you the difference. See, Mini logo, they're complete depending on what ones you get, or even the ATMs. They come with like Blacksmith or Mini logo trucks, and they even have the risers. And the wheels got, you know, the Mini logo symbol. They seem a little bit better. And it's just the wood too. Let's compare the two. Like, it almost seems like the stereo's got like this glossy type of wood, where the bottom one, the Mini logo's got like actual legit, like it's solid. It's different. It feels different. It looks different. You can actually see the difference. I mean, like super slippery. The black wheels look a tiny bit suspicious though. I agree. Even the grip tape looks different. Look at the difference in the grip tape. There's a slight difference between the grip tape. It's not a major difference, but you can still see it. And that's the thing. Like, listen. I'll do it against my head. See if you can hear it. Nothing, right? Nothing, okay? Mini logo. Now let's try the stereo. You hear that? The wood cracked like 3 times there. It was like, and that's where I think this is different. Cheaper. This is a cheaper board. I'm not happy with this. I don't know why a distribution would bring these in. Wow, even the bearing on this bearing seems a little wonky. I don't know if you can see in there, the bearing. Try to get it in there. Look at that bearing. Doesn't seem like it was pressed right. The shield was all dented. Doesn't even seem like the manufacturer put the board together right. Same with this one. This shield's all dented and stuff. Well, let's check out the mini logo. Oh, mini logo. Look at that. They're solid. Look at the mini logo bearing. Solid as a rock. Smooth. Solid. Look at that. Mini logo. Look at those bearings compared. That always look like actual good skate bearings, okay? Compared to these. Look at the difference. Okay? Big difference. So, exactly, VMOX, it doesn't sound good, and that's what I don't understand. Let's get this camera back in focus here for a second. Get back in focus. It's probably going to take a second. Definitely looks better than mini logo. Oh, that mini logo looks better. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. The camera's not going to get back into focus here. Maybe it will. I don't know. Let's see if I can trick it to go back into focus. Nope. Once I messed it up, I messed it up. Come on. Why is it not auto-focusing? I like bugged it out. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, camera just bugged out because I tried to do it up nice and close to get the focus. Maybe if I try to autofocus it again. I don't know. I think I glitched out the camera. I bugged it out by trying to show you the bearings, the difference between the bearings and stuff. Maybe if I psych the camera out a couple times, it might work. No. Oh, it worked! Yeah, victory. We psyched it out and it worked. So yeah, getting back to the point. Okay, so like my cost and your cost buying the difference between a stereo or a mini logo is the exact same. But the quality from what I can see, feel, smell, I wouldn't taste, but smell, feel, everything is completely different. And I'm not happy about this. And I don't think anybody should really be happy about it either. The distribution shouldn't be happy about this. Why would the distribution be happy about that? I understand like there's very little supply right now in the skate industry, so we're just trying to get our hands on stuff to make kids, buy completes and sell and everything. But I'd rather bring quality in and have quality than cheap out, because now I feel like going this way with the stereo. I've never heard of a stereo. This is my first time hearing it, seeing it, feeling it, and even just like bending it with my knee a bit. You hear the cracks and stuff. It just, no riser pads, the bearings, just everything. It makes me feel like it's almost like a Walmart complete. And then you got like your mini logo or your Pal Peralta, which is like super solid. Even comes with a sticker sheet, same price, and this thing's like you can't compete, can't compare. You're talking apples and oranges. Yeah, it might be a supply shortage thing, but I don't know those ever sell well. Yeah, I've never heard of stereo, man. When I saw the stereo come in on their distribution site, I looked at it and went those look like garbage. They look like China, Walmart garbage. And from what I can see, it almost feels and looks like it. You can even see like the difference in the wood, like I was saying, like just the difference in the wood, the grain. Look at how shiny that one is compared to the other one. Like just everything about it. And I don't care if it's a supply thing, but it's gonna ruin the skateboard industry. If distributors are bringing in garbage brands and cheaping out on quality, then it's gonna ruin skateboarding. That's all I'm gonna say. And if I was Pal Peralta or Mini Logo, I'd be upset to have my superior quality board alongside a non-superior quality board for the same price. It's ridiculous. And then if I'm a consumer and I buy this and it breaks, I'm not going to want a skateboard. I'm just going to want to buy one. I'm not going to want to go back to that shop. But then if I buy a superior board and it doesn't break and it lasts me, then I feel good. I want to keep skateboarding. I'm going to go back. just how it is, how I am as a consumer. So yeah, I don't know. I'll probably just try to get rid of them to like the younger 6-year-old kids that are just learning. But anybody that's older, no. Because I have a feeling that if I took this out right now, I'd break it. I have a feeling I could break this with my knee, which you shouldn't be able to do with a skateboard brand. You just go straight up, just, and I feel like with this, it would. So, and like I said, these ATMs, all the other decks I got, even the Punisher, when you bend it up against your knee, you don't hear any cracks. You don't hear nothing. And then these stereo, they're cracking in these wheels. I don't know. It just seems like a cheap. It's like they just didn't have any completes, so they just ordered and brought them in. But you know, VMOX, like I said, it's a revolving door, man. And it all impacts everybody, and it all relates, man. And that's like World Industries. They started off good quality, and then they went to like cheaper Walmart quality, and it ruined their image. And like, I don't know, like, is this, you sell like a stereo board? I don't know. I'm just going off of the looks and everything off of it, but you can't really tell until you go out and skate it. That's the true test. It would probably break with basic tricks with an addle on it. Exactly. I agree. And that's the thing, is that I think this board here, if I took it out today, even skated it flat, it would probably break. It might not break flat, but as soon as I took it off like a little bit of a ledge or a gap or a drop, it would break. But like these other completes, the mini logos, the Peraltas and stuff, they're actually like a solid pro deck. So you could like skate it down a set and skate it, and it's not going to break. And that's like the difference between like the Punisher completes and the Punisher Pro Series. The old Punisher completes were Walmart garbage. As soon as you take it down a little set, it breaks. The new Pro Series boards, you can take down 6-7 stairs and they last all day. So, and I know from personal preference, I took one of the cheaper Punishers out, skated it, it broke. First trick down the 5-stair, I landed solid, the tail snapped. And I have a feeling that's like the same with this one. It's a good board. You know, you could skate it all day. You can learn on it. But like if you're an actual skater and you're going to do tricks, it's going to break. And that just ruins the industry, I think. Because we're supposed to be providing good top quality, better than Walmart, better than Canadian Tire. And if we're going to start dumbing ourselves down in quality and everything through the distribution, it's not the skate shop's fault, it's the distribution. Because, you know, I only could order what I can get through the distribution. So, and not bashing the distribution either, because, you know, they're only trying to get what they can. But there's got to be some quality control. Because even when I asked them about zero decks or ATM decks, there's like the solid decks. And then there's the price point decks, which are cheaper, and they're not good quality. They're like mass produced. So I asked him about it, and he was honest. He was just like, price point decks will break. They're a little bit cheaper. They, you know, will break. But the other ones, you spend 10, 15, 20 bucks more, and they last longer. So you get what you paid for. But when it comes to a complete and your same price, same cost, everything, you're talking apples and oranges. Better off just, I don't know. Kind of a shame. And if I was Mini Logo or Powell, I'd be very upset with the distribution, bringing in boards like Stereo or brands like Stereo. You know, there's like other brands, you know, I don't know. That's just my own personal opinion. But yeah, I still think they're good boards, good for learning, but not Mini Logo and Powell, all those boards, top line. But yeah, so yeah, VMOX, email me, I'll send you some stickers, and I'll send you probably a Powell Pro with the coloring book. See if I can get a big enough envelope so I can slide it in so it doesn't get ruined. And then anybody else that wants some community stickers, you can shoot me an email and I'll send you some community stickers. Mind you, it'll probably take a little bit because I got a few packages I'm gonna have to put together. So yeah, comparing these two boards, you're talking like apples and oranges. Look at this. Like right there, big difference. Look at that. Mini Logo just spins and spins. This one literally not even like, it doesn't even do nothing. That's because when they put the bearings in at the manufacturer, like I said, they pressed them in all weird and wrong and warpage. And then Mini Logo, when they actually put them in, they did them proper and right. They probably had somebody do them by hand and actually did them right, where these are like just machine mass produced or something. I don't know. What is it saying here? Rita. Let's see what that says in there. Can't even see because it's all black on black. It says AVEX 7 Italian. Ritalian. Ritalin. AVEX 7 Ritalians. I have never heard of the Ritalian AVEX brand. I don't know. Ritalian. Yeah. Ritali or YN. I think. Ritalian AVEX 7s. I actually have some mini logo bearings and they are on par with Bones Reds in my opinion. Not even kidding. No, I agree. That's because I believe they're, they're skate rated. They're top quality, Like, look at the mini logos. They just spin, where these ones just barely, and it's all wonky. It's like, probably won't last as long, but turn the same. Yeah. I don't know. I've spent like $100 on bearings, top line Swiss bearings, and they break within a week. So I'd honestly just spend like $30 on reds or whatever, mini logo reds, and just use the basic ones. You're better off just going through those and not wasting your money, in my opinion. But yeah, no, it's brutal. I almost feel like bringing all these completes back and saying I want a refund. Give me my money back. No, I guess you know what it is. It's better to have some completes than not. But even like spending a little bit extra and you're getting the Element and the Punisher, this thing's solid compared to this. And even the Punisher boards, look, there's a big difference between the wood and the feel. This definitely feels like, I don't know. Let's see if they even sound the same. Oh, this one feels solid. Doesn't feel as solid. I don't know. It's just weird. Kind of like feel the difference in the wood. I don't know. I do want to take one out and test it and skate it and like film it, but like I don't want to like blow my money on a board. Blow it out, break it. Stereo, send me a board to test on my live stream. Stereo, if you really want to show how good your boards are, send me one so I can actually test it out, because I'll skate the heck out of it flat ground. And if you can survive flat ground, then yeah, but I don't think so, to be honest. Yeah, I understand. Refund them. Right? There's a couple times I've done that on some products, that you thought wasn't the greatest quality, or I just thought wouldn't sell, so I ended up returning them and getting a refund, or just putting it towards different products. And this is one of the things, is that if I can get Powell completes instead of these completes, I would have rather gotten Powell completes, and I'm pretty sure everyone would agree 100% without a doubt that they would rather buy a Powell or Element or Toy Machine complete rather than a Stereo complete, a brand that they've never heard about or never even heard or seen, and it's just complete kind of garbage in my mind, in my personal opinion. But that's just my personal opinion. For all I know, I could take it out and skate it. It might be actually phenomenal. It might be a really good brand. It might be a kick-ass board. But just from my experience with brands and boards and everything, this ain't one of those. That's for sure. And you could even see the difference when I showed you between that and the mini logo. And it just doesn't make any sense to me why a distribution would bother bringing in cheaper quality skateboards alongside their actual core brands. It just ruins it. Like I said, I've never heard of Stereo. Maybe they are good. Maybe I don't understand. But from what I can see and feel, and the mini logos and Powells and all those are way better. Even the ATMs completes are way better than the Stereo. So I don't know. It just is what it is. Kind of confused about it myself personally, because you figure as a distribution that you're going to want to supply the best quality brands, best quality product. And, if I was Kyle Peralta and I found out that they were bringing in cheaper garbage and selling it for the same price alongside my Pal Peralta or my brand, I'd be upset. But that's just me personally. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy. It is what it is. And it's weird because some of these bearings I just noticed are silver and some are black. I wonder if the Silver Saber would be on them too. They don't. They're different bearings. What? That makes no sense. Okay, these ones feel a little bit better and actually look a little bit better. ABEX 768ZZ. So these are just like machine bearings. And look, they're actual metal legit bearings in these ones. That is so weird. That is so weird. That one comes with these black, cheap, weird garbage bearings, and then the other one comes with these like superior metal ones. That's weird. They didn't specify if there's a difference in them. Yeah, some are black, 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 silver, silver, black, black, silver, black, silver. Makes no sense. And the black ones are Rivian, and the silver are just regular 68ZZ bearings, just regular generic bearings. I kind of doubt those stereo decks come from the same wood shop as Mini Logo, or do they? No, dude. I highly doubt they do. Mini Logo, they actually come with like a tag and it says like the product warranty, Skate One. So these are all through like Skate One Corporation, United States of America. Even if they are produced in China or whatnot, they're still coming through America, and they do product control, quality control. These ones, on the other hand, the stereo, they actually have absolutely no indication, nothing on them to state where they came from, no information, nothing. And that just makes me really more suspect and suspicious about the stereo brand than the Mini Logo. Because even like Reds, even if Reds, even Reds, they say Santa California or Barber California, but they still put manufactured in China. So at least Reds is saying, hey, this is produced, designed in California, but we're getting them manufactured in China and bringing them in. And they're at least doing that, where this doesn't even do that. Mini Logo still even says it's from Skate Corp in the United States, California. And it still says so that's just interesting, very interesting. Yeah. Because all brands, even Element, I believe, even the skate tools, they tell you where they're from, manufactured. Yeah, that's interesting. So they tell you everything. It usually tells you where they're manufactured. Yeah, so even the Palo Peralta tailbone, manufactured in California. See? And that's the thing, is like Palo Peralta, they do produce some things in America, California, and that's one of them, the tailbone. Some of the boards they do, but some of them, they do produce in China, like the bearings. They said manufactured in China. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just as long as you can do the quality control and testing. And that's where I started learning that with Punisher, because they brought in the cheap Punisher Walmart beginner completes that are garbage, and that's what everyone was used to. And then they started bringing in the better boards, it's more superior quality. But unfortunately, once you start off cheap, you get that rep, that then nobody's going to want to deal with you. And that's the thing that I understand, is that if stereo is that type of new Punisher, for all I know, stereo is Punisher. You know how funny that would be? Because look at this logo. It's kind of a knockoff of the Punisher if you think about it. And my camera just went out of focus again. Yeah, I think they do quality control properly and everything. Powell is a little bit more anal about that, because he's been around since day one, and it's his name, Powell Peralta, George Powell, Stacy Peralta. It's personal, and you want your products to be quality. You don't want some kid to take out your board, skate it, and break, and be like, I'm never going to skate again, or I'm never buying that brand again. That is the worst thing ever. I honestly think that maybe Punisher created the stereo brand. This just seems a little suspicious to me. Look at that. Punisher stereo. Punisher stereo. Weird. Got the, like a same almost circle design. I'm wondering if this is by Punisher. They just kept it all hush hush. Or somebody that's associated, or somebody, I don't know. I just saw that, and I just saw that symbol looks very similar to the stereo symbol on the Punisher. They straight up do. Look at that. Isn't it? The Punisher and the stereo. There might be something there. You never know. It's a small world, and a lot of things are connected. You never know. It wouldn't surprise me if Punisher decided to create stereo and try to get in the skate industry that way. Who knows? Or maybe it's somebody that's associated, or maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't know. That logo, right? It was kind of very similar. I thought it was kind of odd. Very odd. Very odd. But yeah, no, I thought that was kind of weird. But yeah, if you're going to spend the money, why bother getting stereo? Yeah, what's up, Skate Girl? What's going on? It's 100% skateboarding only channel. I was just doing some unboxing of my new products. These things are cool, like industrial component packs. It comes with everything: wheels, trucks, bearings. Even comes with the hardware and the riser pads. But now I was just going over with Vimo that or Vmox that the stereo completes the same cost of a Powell, an Element, a Toy Machine, or whatnot, or a Mini logo. Is complete garbage compared to the two. I still have a Mini logo here, and my cost or your cost to buy this is the same as a stereo, and the difference is completely there. Like it's like just seeing them is just mind blowing. One comes with risers, one don't. These bearings are like wonky and like all pressed in weird. Even the wood, when I cracked it, like on my knee, it like cracks. You can hear like cracking where the Mini logo doesn't. It just almost seems like a cheap board. Yeah, super excited too. So yeah, no, I'm not too happy. And then some of the stereo bearings come with actual 688Z bearings, or whatever you want to call them, the actual generic 688ZZ bearings, or whatever they are. Yeah, 608 or 688s. And then they got these other ones that are ABEX 7 black Rivians. And I've never even heard of Rivian. I've never even heard of stereo. And like I was saying to Vmox, that if you had the choice as a skater or a consumer, either buy the Mini logo for $120 or buying the stereo for $120, you're obviously going to buy the Mini logo all day, or you're going to buy the Palo Peralta or the Element. And then this is the same price, but the quality clearly isn't there. Like I said, for a kid that's learning or starting, it's okay. But for anybody that's skated before that just wants to get back into it and buy a complete, like the Powell, the Mini lows, they're actually so solid that I could take this out and go skate a set and it won't break. Like it's solid. I'm confident in the Mini logo and the Palo Peraltas and stuff like that. And that's where like this board, I'm not so confident. I know I could probably skate it and do tricks, but as soon as I like stomp on it or do it down like a little set or something, this thing's just going to shatter. And that's kind of like where the Punisher was with the completes to like the Pro Series and stuff. And yeah, no, it's just, I don't know. I know a lot of things in the skating industry are hard right now, so maybe it's just they didn't have any completes, so they just brought in the stereo just to make everybody happy. But at the same time, it's just why lower quality standards and lower quality, to make demand. I would rather wait and have higher quality and better quality. I've heard of stereo, but Mini logo is from Palo Peralta. It's the discount line made in the same factory. Weird, because Mini logo is almost the same. It basically is the same cost of Reds and Palo Peralta. A Palo Peralta complete is the same cost as a Mini logo. So if it's the discounted version, well, we're not really getting a discount when it comes to buying Mini logo stuff, other than, I guess, the bearings and the hardware and the wheels. Some of that stuff is discounted. But when it comes to the completes, it's not discounted. It's the exact same price as the cost of a Powell or a Mini. But when it comes to like the decks, mini logo are cheaper, ATM are cheaper. Like I just got some really rad ATM one with a parrot and some Galaxy boards, and they were actually cheaper than what a Powell Peralta deck would be, and they're like the same quality. And you've heard of stereo. Yeah, I've heard of stereo, but I don't know anything about it other than I went on my distribution and they were like stereo. And then I looked it up, and like to me, like looking it up, it looked like Walmart. It looked like kind of like garbage. But then like they haven't had any completes at all for like the last 2 weeks. And we're only limited to like 8 or 10 per store. And I just saw them, so I was just like, I'll just order them. And thinking that a distribution would be doing quality control, that if their mini logos, Powell, Element, and all that are a certain quality, they wouldn't bring in another board like stereo for the exact same price and lower quality. It just ruins my experience as the skate shop as well as the consumer. Because if a kid comes in here and he has a chance to buy a mini logo for $120 or a stereo for $120 or a Powell for $120, it's all the same price. You're talking apples and oranges in the quality. He skates the mini logo for a year. He skates the stereo for a week and it breaks. I don't know. It's just crazy. Yeah, if you buy parts as a consumer. Yeah, the mini logo, if you buy it separate, it's a bit cheaper, a little bit cheaper. Kind of like this industrial pack, like the trucks, the wheels. It's like a package thing. It's really a lot cheaper, discounted, but it's still about quality. That's the thing. Yeah, major skate shortage going on. Huge major skate shortage going on right now. But why lower quality and standards and quality over supply, It doesn't make any sense. You're literally going to start supplying skate shops with Walmart quality stuff, and it's not going to work out. It's going to revolve negatively, Yeah, I got a customer here. Hi there.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
How can I help you?
Skates you have?
Yep. Yeah, you have a great day. Yeah. They wanted rollerblades. They're like skateboard. I was like, yeah, they got skateboards here. He's like, no, the rollerblades. I was like, oh yeah, no, we don't sell rollerblades. Sorry. He's like, well, where can we get rollerblades? I was like, Value Village, maybe a hockey store. I have no idea. I have some of the weirdest things come in. I had a guy come from another skate shop. I actually had somebody come from Zoomies and brought their board and all their stuff because Zoomies didn't know, the person that was working there, I guess, didn't know how to set up the board completely. So they brought it here and I set it up for them. And some other stores charge like $20 to do that. And I was like, don't worry, I'll do it for free. So I ended up setting up the board for free, and it was funny. Roller skates over blades any day. Yeah, right? I don't roller skates, blades. But yeah, I don't know. Even if there's a shortage, it's kind of like what I was talking about is why, cheap out on the quality. And it also reflects back to the other brands they carry. If I'm a skate shop and I have Powell or Element and they're top with quality brands, then I bring in a stereo, same price. And, like I said, it's not the same quality. It's garbage. Then that just reflects everything really badly. I look at it as like you're bringing in like a core skate brand, top line quality pro, and then you're kind of bringing in like a lower quality Walmart cheap Canadian Tire like garbage brand. I don't know. I don't have any experience with stereo, but to me personally, it's like another Punisher brand that just came out of the woodworks. And like I said earlier, check this out, Skate Girl. Isn't this really coincidental that the stereo and the Punisher symbol are very similar? Yeah, there might be something there. You said you've heard of stereo. Do you know any information on stereo? Because I've never heard of them until Ultimate Distribution brought them in, and I thought they were going to do quality control on their boards, like most products. But this stereo looks like garbage. compared to like a mini logo board. Solid. I don't know. It's just weird. Yikes. I agree. It's just, it's my personal experience as well, because I've had this experience. My parents buy me a sport check board when I first started skateboarding. I got all upset. We took it out to the park. Some other kid's board hit my board head on, and my board literally split down the middle in half, like psh, psh. And I've never seen that ever happen on a skateboard before. And that's just because of how cheap the quality of the wood was. So we brought it back to sport check, and then we went to West and got a pro board, and I was super happy and excited. And that's the thing, is like, if I only had that experience with that sport check board and never went and got another proper board, I probably would have never kept skating. I probably would have been like, screw it, I'm not going to skate. This is garbage. My board broke. There's no point. It's like, even when I bought a $100 board from West and it snapped in 3 days, I was so disappointed. 3 days it broke. So then I just went and bought a $30 ATM cheap in the last like a year. Just seen him in the skate shop near me. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, now I got them, and it's just because like Ultimate's bringing them in, and they're like forcing the skate shops, because they don't have the supply, right? Like you're saying, the supply and demand. But why lower the quality product to keep up with the demand? That's where I ended up. Personally, I had so many people wanting completes that I ended up getting these Element trucks that come with the wheels and bearings, which are top of the line, good brand Element, with a Punisher Pro board, which I've skated personally last 6-7 months, and had some pig grip. And this thing's like $130, $150. We'll just say that, $130, $150. Or you get a garbage stereo complete. Well, not really garbage. I don't know. I'm just saying off my top of my mind, in my personal opinion, for $120. Or you can get a Powell complete or a mini logo complete, which is way better, for $120. So if I came into a skate shop and I was like, okay, well, stereo, mini logo Powell, or the Punisher, I'm going to spend the extra $10, $20 to get the Punisher, which everybody's been doing. Or if I decided to start making, I grab a mini logo board, or the cheaper decks that I can get, and still put the Element component trucks on, or these other industrial trucks on. I'm not sure what the price will be. It probably is going to be a little bit more than $120. But then look, you're getting a top line mini logo board, pig grip tape. You're getting a full industrial Element or Element component setup, top line quality, and you're only paying like $20, $30 more compared to like one of these garbage boards. And honestly, I'd rather just keep setting up my own, doing it this way, buying the parts and building them and pricing them that way. It's cheaper and it's better quality. I'd rather have control of quality, because I don't want a kid to come buy a board, skate it, and break it in the first day and just say, you know what, I'm never going back to that skate shop. I'm never buying that brand. I'm never, all that, It's just, that's just, sorry, rambling. I'm just passionate about it in my personal opinion. Everyone's desperate to get stock. That's the thing, is everybody's desperate to stock, but I'm not desperate to lower my quality standards. And if a skateboard industry or distributor is willing to cheap out their quality and standards just to make some money or to keep the supply going, in my mind, that's wrong, because that's just going to ruin the industry. You're not changing, or there's no difference between going to a skate shop than going to frickin' Walmart. Then if that's the case, then Element and Powell Peralta might as well just start selling to Walmart. To be honest, I'm surprised they don't. Darkstar does and everything else, but they end up cheaping their boards out. But that's the thing, is that if you could keep the quality and still have the price, then you're laughing. And that's the thing. My cost between these two boards is the same. So if I had a choice between the two, I'm going to get the mini logo or the Powell all day. The only reason why I bought this is because they don't have mini logos or Powells. But I didn't know how the quality was. I'm just kind of going off of what I'm seeing without testing. But that's just, I've had experience with boards. I'm a skater. And, like I said, I'd rather put a board together, take the time and put it together, and it's a little, like $20, $30 more. And it's solid. And the kid's going to have an amazing experience. He's gonna love the skateboard. He's gonna love the skateboarding. It's not gonna break. It's not gonna be slow and cheap and garbage, and he's gonna keep coming back. It is very crazy times. Oh, Skate Girl, check this out. Paulo Peralta got the new colorway book number 3 edition. I got number 1 and 2 at home saved, and I wanted to open them and like print them out, but I had to like email George Powell, and he actually he was just like, yo, he actually gave me permission. George Powell, the owner of Paulo Peralta, gave me permission to actually reuse and photocopy these as long as I keep them the same. And these are the new ones, and like you get like little designs in there, and you can color them up. And what's cool is that if you actually color these, it says post your colorways on Instagram to win prizes, and they may even use your deck colorway for a deck. So you like color this book in, and you send in photos, and you can win prizes, or they might even just like pick your deck, which I thought was really cool. So I got like a bunch of these to hand out to the kids. I'm going to keep one for myself to reprint. And I got 1 and 2, and now there's 3. And I'm going to try to keep them going and like hand them out. It's really cool. Oh, and then I also asked Ultimate, which is really cool. Shout out to Ultimate for some promotional swag to hand out. And they hooked me up with some massive posters to hook up. So I got a bunch of those to hook up with the kids. Colorway for a deck. That's sick, right? Like, just imagine. Like, that's so cool. Like, that's the coolest concept. You know, you go to your local skate shop, you get a Paulo Peralta colorway book, or you can go online and download it. Either way, you color it in, you post a picture of it online, and you can win prizes. Or they might even pick your your coloring for a board. We may even use your colorway for a deck. That'd be cool, because then you could be like, yo, I colored that board. I designed it. And that'd be really cool. I think that'd be sweet. But yeah, no, that's kind of disappointing with the quality. You can even see like the difference, even hear the difference when I like flex the board and stuff. Like I said, you flex any of the other boards on my knee, you don't hear any cracking. But as soon as I take one of these stereo decks and I put it on my knee, you can hear a little bit of the cracking in the wood, like. I think I got somebody else coming in here. Not sure. Just standing there. Yeah, I got like 10 of these. Not sure what he's doing. Can I help you?
Yeah, just.
Hi. So you're standing
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can I help you or?
I'm just looking. I've never seen this place.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure. You skate or no?
A little bit.
A little bit.
I used to when I was younger a lot.
Yeah. I think a lot of people did, and then they kind of get out of it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Have a nice day, man. Sketchy. You got a lot of sketchy people in the neighborhood. He was just standing at the door, and I have like a rack by my door here. I'll show you. I honestly think he was probably going to try to steal something and run, but then I said, yo, can I help you? And he like got all startled. I'll show you. So like right by my front door here. Here, I'll show you. So I have my door open a bit just to kind of keep some airflow. And he was like standing like right here. And like, yeah, he just, if you really wanted to. And I think that's what he was going to do. I've never had anyone steal from my store. And that'd be like the first time. But the thing is I got cameras everywhere. And we're live. And I have no problem letting somebody steal a hoodie. Like, big deal. If he's going to steal a hoodie, if he really wants it, I could just give it to him. But no. I definitely could feel. I called it. I think I called it. I had that feeling. See, I'm straight, man. I used to do stuff on the streets, so I got that street knowledge. I got that, gut feeling. Yeah, in and out, exactly, skate girl, in and out. And he wasn't even coming in until I said, "Yo, what's up?" He was just standing there. He was just kind of standing there, all like thinking if he could or couldn't. I don't know. And he just kind of like took off. We'll see if he comes back. You never know. He might come back and buy something. You never know. But they're just people like that. People are very opportunistic or whatever you want to call it. These are the other boards I got, by the way. Really cool. ATM Galaxy. I should probably change how my door and all that is, but I'm not too worried about it. He thought, why is he talking to himself? Probably. That'd be funny. He's just sitting there. Why is this dude talking to himself? But no, he looked like a street kind of guy. I could just sense it, and that's where when he walked up, like I have my security cameras like right next to my cameras, and I saw him walk up, and the way he walked up was just very suspicious. And yeah, no, I wasn't born yesterday, bro. Or like I just know I just know. And that's where I have had other skate shops ask me, have you had anybody steal anything? Have you dealt with theft? Because we have people stealing constantly and dealing with theft. And I'm like, I haven't had one person steal anything from this shop. And yeah, there's no problems. As long as you got security cameras, everyone sees it, it's self-explanatory. Laugh out loud, don't get robbed. Yeah, that's what I thought, is that maybe somebody would come in and try to rob me. But like that's the thing too, is like I've had people come in and kind of like walk around and look. But as soon as they like see 1 camera, 2 camera, 3 camera, 4 camera, 5 camera, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that place. I have cameras literally in every direction, and even like a camera right at the counter. Even as soon as you walk in, there's a camera pointing at the door. There's 3 cameras outside. So I got the whole outside perimeter, everything. So, and that's the thing today in this age, if somebody steals something like they did at my parents' store, the $10 gas cap, you put them online and then their life is like ruined. Like everywhere they go, oh, you're that dude that stole $10 gas cap. Yeah, that's me. Well, get the heck out of my store. If you're that petty to steal a $10 gas cap, then I don't need you in my store. Yeah, no, I'm not too worried about it. I got my little poker stick or whatever it is around here somewhere. Oh, for the street skaters that don't like freestyle, we found this in a storage locker. This thing is awesome. Gay style. I guess it was some like street skater that didn't like freestyle, so he made like a board called Gay Style. I don't know. It's called blankinc.com.au. Blanc. www.blankinc.com.au. It's in a storage locker. It's really cool. I'm gonna set all this stuff up now. Put pricing on it. Maybe do some skateboarding too. That'd be cool. Get some skateboarding out here. It's even Toy Machine on the box says it's made in China. See, at least Toy Machine's honest. They're like, yo, we're straight up made in China. They're not like one of those companies that's like, no, we have nothing to do with China. But then you look at the package and it says manufactured in China. And you're like, what? I like these. These are so cool. I think these are the coolest boxes ever. I wish these were out when I was a kid. I'm just like, oh, that's such a cool box. Wheels, bearings, the whole shebang. And that's where Element came out with a similar thing, but it's not like a box set. See, Industrial came out with a box set, but Element came out where you get the trucks, the wheels, the bearings, and a free set of hardware. All they could do is make a little nice box, add some stickers, and you're golden. But Industrial has it, so you got like everything in there, including the freaking risers. And that's where a lot of these top-of-the-line quality brands need to learn from these smaller brands, man. Element should learn from industrial. And, Thunder Trucks should be making these. Why isn't it independent? Doesn't make any sense to me. It should be kind of learning and taking things from each other. Be smart. I even like the wheels that come with this set. Hey, look at the wheels, they're funky. Funky coloring, I like them, they're neat. They're Form 52s. See, and Industrial isn't afraid to tell you that they're also made in China. See, some companies don't care. Pretty much everything's made in China. So Industrial almost reminds me of like Thunders. They're light, similar. I don't know how good the quality are because I haven't skated them, but I've skated Thunder. Thunders are my go-to trucks. I think I saw some mini logo trucks plus wheels plus brand combo packs too. Yeah, there are. I actually got one. They don't come with a lot of stuff though. The difference between the mini logo component set and the Element is the Element come with hardware where this one doesn't. So the mini logos actually cost a little bit more, but they don't come with the hardware. So it's like $70 for the Element trucks with the hardware, or $90 for the mini logos without the hardware. And that's the thing is, even like you could create Element, or a Thunder pack, or even like a Pal Peralta pack and all that stuff. It all just comes to pricing and greed and how much they want to make and stuff too. I'm pretty sure independent trucks are now made in China too. Yeah, it's either China or Mexico. The Black Label actually said it was produced in Mexico, which was actually kind of interesting. I was actually surprised about that, to be honest. Yeah, I like these component packs. These are really nice. Wow, and they fit like perfectly in my drawer too. That's nice. These actually fit perfectly in my drawer. These are really nice. Gotta figure out how much I'm gonna sell them for and put a tag in. Throw them in my drawer. I'll just put them in here for now though. But yeah, I'm not worried about getting robbed, bro. I got things like this. I'm selling this for like $20. So, and plus my parents' store is right next door, and my buddy's right across the street. We got this place pretty much fortified, locked down. Skate Girl's still there. These are the coolest pad sets ever. They're like the Riot Pads by Sector 9. These are so cool. So cool. They got the knee pad built in with the shin pad. So cool. Instead of having just the knee pad, the shin pad, it's all together. It's so cool. And the elbow too. So with the elbow, you get the elbow and the forearm. So it's like a double. I think that's so cool. Rather than just having the elbow. Why don't that's where like Sector 9, like these pads are awesome. Like other companies need to start doing that. Why buy the pads like knee pad, elbow pad, all that stuff separate when you can just combine them into one? So props to Sector 9 for that. You know what's crazy is like skateboarding companies, or like Sector 9 is technically longboarding. That's why they have it, because it shows like the longboarder, and a lot of the longboarders need the pads because it's extreme. But like skateboarding is actually way more extreme than longboarding in most sports that require pads. And skateboarding, street skateboarding, nobody wears pads. We don't even wear a helmet, elbow pads, knee pads, shin pads, or anything. A couple of the smart ones like myself might wear the shin pads and stuff underneath the pants so people can't see them. So then you're like, yo, I'm so cool because I'm not wearing any pads, but secretly it's all underneath. Some pros actually do that. I've noticed a couple pros, they'll wear shin pads or certain protective gear underneath their clothing just so they can still look like they're not, wearing pads and nerdy and all that stuff, because the core skate industry is all against pads, which is weird because skateboarding is one of the hardest sports to learn. And it's definitely one of the sports where as soon as you get on it, you're going to fall and hurt yourself. So you definitely think that in this industry and kids and stuff that you would want them to be wearing pads, helmets, and all that stuff so that when they fall, they don't get really hurt to the point that they get discouraged and not want to do it again, and they actually get back up and keep doing it. And that's where I rolled my ankle so bad back in the day. I quit skateboarding for like 6 years because my ankle just shifted right out of place and blew it right out. And I was like, never again. That was horrible. But if I was wearing ankle braces that day, maybe my ankle would have been fine. And that's where now when I skate, I wear ankle braces too, so it prevents it. I think the pad thing on longboards has to do with the top speeds and maybe going downhill versus tricks on flat ground. I agree, it doesn't make 100% sense. But that's the thing though, man, is I've actually smacked myself harder doing a freaking primo stall than I have doing a freaking hard flip down a 9 stair. Okay? I was doing a hard flip down a 9 stair and didn't even click close to like really slamming or hurting myself. It was fine. But then I'm like doing like a primo trick, just flat ground, just popping up my board like that. And my board didn't flip up all the way. And I slipped out and just goofing around. And my hand just went off the cement, like right here. And it hurt so bad that my hand like caused my whole body to, like, I got this super warm heat. And I started to like sweat. And I felt like I was going to throw up just from smacking my hand off the ground. I didn't break it. I don't know if I think I didn't fracture or anything, but that one spot where I like land and hit, it's just like, it just dummies it. And that's just weird because if I wore wrist pads that day, it would have been perfectly fine. So like, it just goes to show you that sometimes even the littlest, smallest things could be the most deadliest. Because when I rolled my ankle and shifted it out of place, was on the stupidest, smallest thing ever. It was like this tiny little curb ledge that had like a 3 stair and the ledge beside it, and then you could like go and no slide it and, you know, do tricks on it, and it was just like you could just slap you into it. It was that low. But the thing was, is we were doing it all day, and it was like getting near the end of the night, and I was just goofing off, you know, just like with my friends, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try to do a pop shove it into like nose slide down this hubba, which is like a little curb down the 3, and I end up messing up and my foot where the stair was. So let's say if this was like the stair, like my foot rolled on the stair and then it rolled down the stair onto the next. So that's like how I really screwed my ankle up, because I like rolled it on the stair and then it like went off onto the next stair. So it was like, yeah, that was dumb. My hardest wipeout so far was landing tail, only learning kickflips on the board shot very fast. Or the board shot out very fast. Yeah. And so that's the thing, is sometimes when you're just doing tiny little things, flat ground, your board will slip out or you can fall. And that's a lot of the times when you're just goofing off or just not thinking about it, or that's usually when it happens. You know, I very rarely bail. And usually when I do bail, it's just kind of like minor. You get up, it's like whatever, nothing even happened. You're just gonna like bounce off the ground. My friends used to call me Springer back in high school because I literally like bounce off the ground. They'd be like, yo, as soon as you fall, you're back up on your board. It's like you didn't even fall. But then there's those times when you do slam, it's just like you slam, you're down. And that's like me. It's like either you're bouncing up and off the ground and you keep going, or you're slamming and you're down and you're done. Especially once you get older too, it's just any slam is that much more down. Yeah, no, it just doesn't make any sense that there's no like more pads in skateboarding. And that's where like any kid that comes in and buys a complete now, I'm all like, yo, do you got a helmet? Okay, good. Like they should have a helmet or something. I'm very disappointed in Ultimate with these. You know, they should be doing quality control when it comes to their completes and stuff. That's just my personal opinion. You know, I even Andy Anderson, he's, you know, I've never wore a helmet ever. And then I went to a contest and saw Andy and how he's like sponsored and everything. So then I was just like, yo, if he can do it, then anybody can do it. So that's why I started wearing my helmet. And then you got like Mike Vallely who started wearing a helmet too. So like, you know, it just shows you that you don't need to not wear a helmet to be noticed in skateboarding. But I've been seeing though lately though, kids that wore a helmet now not wearing a helmet because they want to be more cool, trendy or get with the skateboarding thing. I guess I don't know. I think the whole skate industry is going to change eventually. To be honest, with the whole pads and stuff, too many kids are smacking their heads and stuff, and you know, stereo boards are pretty nice, but they just aren't what they should be to me. I'm glad I didn't order more than I did. I thought they were going to be better, so. Yeah, the mini was way better. Well, that's like Aiden. Aiden was a professional skater. Well, not pro, but he was sponsored. You know, he was a good skater, sponsored skater. And he went to the park and did a trick that he's done 1,000 times. And he ended up falling and hitting his head. And now he was like supposedly going to be never to talk, be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. And now by a miracle, he's able to talk. He ran a mile the other day. And it's a breakthrough, but you don't see any of the skate industry. You see the skate industry covering it or talking about it? No. They don't want anything to do with any of that. I think there's quite some pressure from skateboarders and non-skateboarders and how wearing helmets doesn't look cool. It's too dumb, unfortunately. You know, it's all comes back to the original industry, though. You go to like a skate mag or a skate video or like core. It's all hardcore, anti-this, anti-establishment, you know, rules, government, and all that. And it's like underground. It's like its own thing. But the problem is it's not that anymore. You know, it's getting more mainstream. And you got the coming into Olympics. You got the street league. You know, all this stuff that's happening. It's still we're trying to keep it underground and what it was, but you can't. Once it starts progressing mainstream or whatever, you can't keep it underground. You know what I mean? I think it's the skate industry is going to have a hard time in the future with how things are going. Braille and Revive kind of embraced the change, to be honest, but they still haven't, because Braille doesn't even wear pads. They don't even do safety, and half their videos they're doing dangerous stuff. Like I saw Aaron being hitched behind a car, and some kid sees that. That's like recipe for disaster. And some kid did see that and did try it and ended up in the hospital. Or I think he ended up dying, to be honest, if you look it up. And that's the thing. None of the skate industry, none of the brands, none of the products are covering it. And that's where, like, if anybody that's wearing a helmet or any of the stuff should be promoted big time. They're not. It's weird. You know, Andy Anderson's huge, and he's got a helmet. But just recently, I started seeing a couple photos and posts of him not wearing his helmet, and that actually upset me a lot because Andy inspired me to wear my helmet, regardless, you know, how I want to say it. But Andy is what truly inspired me to wear my helmet. And then the second thing beyond that was little kids. I realized I had kids coming up to me at the park. I had kids looking up to me. And I realized when I was younger in that age that I looked up to a lot of older guys. And I looked at them. They were cool. I wanted to be just like them. If they're not wearing a helmet or they're doing this or doing that, that's why they're skating so good. And that's just the kid mentality. But it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to look. Your skating ability has nothing to do with how you look, how you dress, just, you know, nothing. If anything, you know, wearing pads and helmets and stuff is like this whole cool stigma. But if anything, it's cooler to wear a helmet and keep skating rather than not wear one, end up taking the chance, smack your head, and end up in the hospital or in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. I think Andy has sponsors too that prefer photos or video without him wearing a helmet, but they have gotten cool with it now, it seems. Yeah. It just depends on who your audience, your target audience is, you know. You know, Andy's kind of a mixed audience, but he has a lot of younger now because he's with Braille, so he should always be wearing his helmet. And Andy has always been like a helmet kind of person, so like for him to not wear it after the fact is like he's selling out. You know, if to Andy to like take a photo without or a video because the brand wants that, it's kind of like a selling out point in my mind. because like he personally believes in the helmet, he believes in the safety, he believes in promoting it, he believes in all that. So why let somebody else change your beliefs? Like I believe in wearing a helmet. I'm never gonna let anybody change this, how I feel about that. You know, should have been wearing one ever since the dawn of I started skateboarding, but it was just the whole stigma, the whole reality. Every freaking skateboarding game, every video, every magazine, you don't see any helmets or pads. The only ones that you see wearing helmets or pads are the dudes that are doing the huge vert, the huge half pipes and stuff. And, you know, or even like the freestyle community was saying that the only time you ever saw pads was the dorky, nerdy freestylers you see with the shin pads and like the old school videos of Rodney Mullen. He's wearing pads and stuff. And they're not even doing these massive sets with handrails and stuff where you should be wearing pads. But they have gotten cool with it now, it seems. Yeah. Yeah, no. I just, you know, it's a very weird subject, but like I believe it. You know, skateboard helmet safety, it's just number one. Everything you do, it's safety. You know, so why wouldn't it be any different with skateboarding? And it's a little different that skateboarding was like an underground kind of thing, but now that it's being more mainstream, kids are getting involved, and it's like all around the internet, everywhere. You know, everything's on YouTube and stuff. It's time for people to start being role models or taking responsibility, so to speak. And that's where I respect Mike Vallely, because he was like this punk rock skater guy that didn't give a shit. And he just fought and did whatever he wanted. And, you know, he had this whole rep of like some hardcore guy that you'd think would never wear a helmet. But then you see him now wearing a helmet because he realizes that he's an influence, he's a role model. And even if he's this badass kind of guy or character or whatever image that he has, that the right responsible thing to do is to promote the safety in the sports. And just because he wears a helmet doesn't change how Mike Vallely is. You know, he still skates phenomenal. He might even skate even better. And, you know, it's just the whole image and the whole look and the whole mind frame that everybody that thinks you see a helmet, it's dorky, it's uncool. And that's just how you're raised, and the mentality it just needs to change. Because, like, you know, you have some older kid picking on you because you're wearing a helmet, then you're not going to want to wear a helmet. But if you see some older guy wearing it and then or supporting you, then you're going to do it, right? It's just how it goes. Monkey see, monkey do kind of thing, you know? And it's kind of weird because I see a lot of kids that started wearing helmets and now aren't wearing helmets now that they're becoming like teenagers and stuff. And there's no reason why they shouldn't be wearing a helmet other than, I guess, the uncool factor or whatnot. But you know, I'd rather keep skating than be in a wheelchair. That's just me personally. But and we all know our skating abilities. So like, yeah, you know, I could do a trick and not wear a helmet and not hurt myself. But then there's always that 1% chance that I slip, or, you know, there's a rock or there's dust or I just catch it wrong. Or there's just that 1% chance and you slip out and you smack. Pros have it happen all the time. You have professional skateboarders that do things and slip out and hurt themselves. So Andy Anderson hurts himself, you know, once in a blue moon, very, very rare. But when he does hurt himself, he hurts himself, you know. And there's even a video I saw of Andy going up a wall ride. And when he went up vert, he stuck and he fell straight down onto his side of his shoulder, like straight from like 10 feet down. And it looked like his head smacked the ground, but he had his helmet, so it didn't even like phase him. And that's the thing, is that maybe if he didn't have his helmet on, you know, would Andy still be Andy? Would Andy be where he is? I don't know. And that's what I'm wondering, is it really going to take somebody like Andy or somebody else to get hurt in the industry for things to change? And that's what's sad, is that it shouldn't have to take that for it to change. You know, that'd be the worst thing you could ever think of, or devastating, like Rodney Mullen or Tony Hawk or Andy Anderson or anybody like that hurting themselves and being in like a wheelchair or whatnot. But then that's what's going to change the industry and open people's eyes, you know. But until then, if some kid that nobody knows ends up not wearing a helmet and hurts himself, it's in the news, the industry doesn't cover it, nobody talks about it, it's just going to keep going. It's just the way it's been going the whole time. You know, Aiden Shallons in Seattle last year had that happen, and I think ProTech was the only brand that got involved, but none of the other skate brands got involved. And yeah, it's just kind of weird. Sorry for rambling. What time is it? I wonder if I should skate. I gotta hang all this stuff up and then probably skate, but yeah, no, things are definitely gonna change, that's for sure. Because I know when you go to like a skate event or a contest, you gotta sell waivers and all this stuff, so why wouldn't it be any different? My helmet has saved me in some rough slams. Exactly. Same with me. My one helmet I got, I actually cracked. I'll show you. I don't know when I did it, but I ended up smacking my head, and luckily I wore my helmet. But I cracked my helmet. So if I wasn't wearing my helmet, that could have been my skull cracked. So I don't even remember when that happened. I just realized that happened one day. So helmets do save your brain. And it's phenomenal because I'm very helmet safety when it comes to skateboarding. Every kid that comes in, I'm always like, you got a helmet? Yeah, okay. Even if it's just a bike helmet, just wear a helmet, right? What's crazy is lately when I'm driving, I see all these people riding their bikes. None of them are wearing helmets. And riding a bike is like mandatory to wear a helmet, but nope. Out here, if you get seen without a helmet, you get a ticket, but the police don't seem to be enforcing it. They don't seem to care. I can literally prove it. Like if I drive home today and take out my GoPro, I could probably film at least 10 people on my way home not wearing helmets. And they're like all little kids. And like the other day I saw like 4 grown men riding, like, you know, and they didn't even have helmets. And I was just like, wow. And they looked like they were like kind of sketchy, like they weren't really good. And I was just like, all it takes is just. And that's like Casey Neistat. He's a famous YouTuber, Casey Neistat. He got caught riding his bike, not in the bike lane, but off of it, and he got a ticket. So he made this video proving a point that if you're in a bike lane and there's construction, that you have to avoid the construction or you're going to hurt yourself. And it was a good point, a really good video. But the only thing that I have to say about it that's really stupid is he's riding down the bike lane and his bike, and he's like hitting construction materials and flying over the handlebars to be like, see, if I don't move out of the way, I'm going to hurt myself. So why am I getting a fine for moving out of the way? But then the whole time he's doing it, he's not even wearing a helmet. So like the whole time he's throwing himself over the handlebars, hitting all these obstacles. He could have smacked his head and ended up in the hospital or in a wheelchair. Luckily, thankfully, he didn't. But just imagine he's making a video to prove a point about bicycle, this and that, but then he doesn't even have a helmet and he ends up in the hospital. Like all it takes is that. And that's the thing, like I said, it's just if it's somebody that's not rich or famous, they don't care. But if it happens to somebody that's rich or famous, then it changes things. All this recycling. I sell Ultimate when I pick up my boxes and stuff, but they don't need a package that I could just grab it to save. But then they always like throw in like boxes. And this all just goes back to recycling kind of stuff. You saw that video, Skate Girl. Oh wow, you actually saw it. I was actually gonna do another video about it on my main, talking about what I just said about how he was trying to prove a point. And just imagine if in that video, while he was trying to prove a point, he actually smacked his head and ended up, you know, like disabled, like not being able to walk or talk. Like that would have been very bad, and that would have backfired big time. You know, it's like it's like me making a video about why I don't have to wear a helmet skateboarding, and then I slip and hit my head skate. Not, you know, and like, oh, I should have been wearing it. Dang it. Eccentric, yeah. It's like that saying, like the whole mask saying. Now it's better to have a mask, and you know, and whatever, have it than not need it. Same with like a gun in my mind. Better to have it and not use it than actually need it and not have it. You know. And that's the same with safety. As soon as you get into a car, the first thing you do is put on a seatbelt. So as soon as you go on a bike or a skateboard, the first thing you think you do is put on a helmet. Nope, not in this day and age. And it's a little different when you've been skating for years and years and years and you've mastered your abilities to a certain point to a kid that's just learning or a dad or somebody that's just starting to learn. And that's where I actually respect Jack Black because he's starting to learn how to skateboard and he's wearing a helmet and full pads and stuff. So respect to him, you know. But kind of upset about him making a YouTube channel though. It's kind of funny seeing him sitting there talking to himself. At least when I do videos, I talk to you. I can communicate back. It'd be weird if I was just sitting here talking to myself. The first couple of lives were like that, and I felt kind of odd. Felt kind of crazy. Felt loco. It's probably like the guy who's like, why is he talking to himself? No, I think he was going to try to snag a shirt or a hoodie. If you wanted one, I would have just gave it to him. You guys want to see the old school Andy board before we got sponsored by Powell? Show you that quickly. So before Andy got sponsored by Powell Peralta, he was sponsored by Protest Skateboards. And Protest came out with this model to surprise Andy at the World Roundup. But unfortunately, George Powell took him from Protest. Well, Hippie was like, it's all good. Take him because it's going to be better for him in the long run, you know, rather than like a local company. Powell's like huge. Promote him and look at where Andy's been now. So, this was actually designed by Andy. This was his first board. This was Andy's first board that he designed, his first graphic, everything. And I think there was only 100 made. I think only 100 made. And not too many people have these. I know I have 2. I was able to get 2 and I've kept them. A lot of people skated them, but yeah, this is it. It's the old Andy Anderson Protest model, Free Your Mind. And Andy Anderson actually drew this logo, which is really cool. I got to get Andy in here so he can sign it. Mr. Anderson. Been slacking, bro, with the locals and the love for the locals, bro. But yeah, see right down there, copyright Andy Anderson, and he drew this. And they were going to give this to him at the World Roundup as like, here's your pro model. But then Powell ended up sponsoring him. So they ended up just kind of giving them away as gifts and like selling them and stuff, which is really cool. But I got to get Andy to sign it underneath here. And I got 2 of these, and then it's going to be awesome. They're going to go up on the wall. I like it. Deaf part of the parents' responsibility to make sure their kids wear helmets. Yeah, I think it's both the parents and the industry. You know, I had a parent come in with a kid and bought a board, and right away I was like, you got a helmet, you got pads, and they're like, yeah. And the mom was like, thank you. Like, that's actually really cool that you asked about the helmet and stuff because nobody really cares about that too much. And I'm like, but they should. Yeah, it is a very nice deck. Very, very nice deck. I got 2 of them. I got lucky. I actually originally sold one of them, and the guy was hurting for some money, so he came back and I rebought it off of him, which was really cool. Yeah, so he bought it, needed money, so he sold it back to me, and now he wants to buy it back. I'm like, no, dude, no, because now Andy's like pro for Powell, and he's like blown up everywhere, and yeah, that's why I like hooked him up with that interview with King 5 News and the helmet safety, because of like, you know, I thought it just help him out and then help each other out kind of thing, but it kind of backfired on me, so to speak, I guess, unfortunately. That's just the way of my life, though. My whole life's been like that, helping others and then getting the short end of the stick, the shitty end of the stick. You should actually see my board collection. I actually got like a stack of boards over here, and they're all wall hangers. They're like, some are signed, some aren't. Got like Chima Ferguson, some Hippie Mike boards. Some really cool ones. I even got a Rodney Mullen deck at home that I got signed by Rodney, which was really cool. A lot of people, when they got those, they like ruined them because they got everybody else to sign the board. So it kind of like took away from the Rodney factor, you know. Yeah, these stereos kind of seem a little wonky. You want me to do some skate tricks? Who wants me to do some skate tricks? I got skateboard for a little bit. Do a couple tricks if you want. Oh, I've been contemplating on cutting my hair. It's bugging me. grew my hair out to donate to cancer. And it's like one of the craziest things I've done. It's the longest I've had, but like pulling it out. And it's like one of my biggest things that I do is like go like this. And then like I grab the strands of hair and like twist and pull out. It's so bad. I'm like pulling so much hair out. Shame. Bad on me. Yeah, tricks would be cool. All right, let's get some tricks going then. Probably gonna cut my hair soon. I don't know. I was gonna donate it. It's the only reason why I grew it out. It'd be kind of a waste not to donate it now that I've grown it for so long and put up with it. Maybe my parents are like, why is there long red hair everywhere? I'm like, I don't know. I'm shedding like a dog. There we go. See, safety first. And I don't understand why people don't think like I don't see the whole difference between not wearing a helmet or wearing a helmet. Like it's like the look wise, like to me, it doesn't really change much. So for people to be like it's nerdy and uncool, just to me doesn't make any sense. Because like some people think helmets are cool. I like the ones with like the little spikes on them and stuff, like the mohawks and stuff that you see the little kids wearing. Those are pretty rad. So yeah, let's get some skate tricks going. I'm gonna walk around the side here. Skate trick. Oh, I lost the camera there for a second. Sorry, everyone. I'm knocking everything over right now. Jeez, I'm being such a klutz. Sorry, in order to do this, I gotta switch the screen around so I can see what I'm doing at the same time. Works perfect. There we go. Let's see. How far does that go with the board? Goes about there. Okay, maybe a little bit lower then. Well, that's too low. God dang it. That's probably better. Is that camera angle okay? VMAX, is that a good camera angle like this? Easy. My legs feel so weird. Stretch my legs feel so weird. Yeah. Doing stretches. Oh, my knee feels weird. That's probably the way I was standing. Yeah, it looks fine. All in view except your head up close. Nobody wants to see my ugly face anyways. I'm just joking. Name a trick and I'll try it. Maybe I'll move it up just a tiny. Should be okay. Wasn't there like that old school flip you were wanting to learn? Where you're like, yeah, I was supposed to do a how-to on that for you, wasn't I? The old school kickflip tutorial live stream. Yeah. I actually went out and I filmed it. I just didn't get around to editing it because filming's the fun part. Editing is the boring part. But not moving. So I find the trick to them is when you go to do it, where the way it's flipping, so if it's flipping this way, you gotta jump that way. So if I'm flipping to the right, I'm gonna jump with it to the right. See, to the right. That's just how I do them. Try to do it moving. Try to get warmed up. I've landed them stationary, but not moving. Yeah, moving is a little bit more difficult. I find you kind of like, you still jump with it though. I find that you always kind of jump in that one way. A little sketchy. I could probably clean it up. The pedo bear dedicated to Mr. Potter. Landing that kind of weird. My old school kickflip's getting a little funky. Yeah, this board's a flight board, and you're supposed to be able to run it over the car. And I've only skated flat ground, and I stomped it, and I cracked it. Laughing about the Potter, right? That was better. I think it's because I'm not like back enough on it. Oh, Mr. Primo. It is a weird trick, this old school kickflip. It's one of the tricks that you don't really do. It's one of those tricks that I don't really do, but you know, you can do it. When you land them, they look cool. It's solid. I should just practice them and get them like consistent on lock. I like the onward old school heel. To be honest, it's like a Rodney trick that nobody does. It's probably why I got banned from freestyle skating this year, because they're worried that I was gonna take over with my Rodney tricks. My primo Casper. My primo coffin stall and all, you know. Who's gonna outdo a primo coffin? Wonder if Rodney can do a primo coffin. So yeah, I got this trick, which I love doing. If you don't get your foot under enough and flick it, it doesn't do it. It's really funky though. I like it. Fail. Gotta get one at least. Trying to time it out with the camera. I'm gonna get my foot underneath. I get my foot underneath to get the underfoot. There we go. Boom. That's the onward old school heel, or whatever you want to call it. You gotta get that front foot tucked like that, and you use it to scoop it. That foot, it's weird. It's such a cool trick because when you land it, everyone's just like, what? And then you can do 360 flips like that. Fakie. I like the fakie. I do it fakie, but big spin. I don't know what to call it. I don't know if anybody else has ever landed it. I'll try one right here for you now, VMOX. The primo coffins hurt. It does. Hurts my crack. I'm not sure if anyone's ever landed this trick. Almost. It's you're going fakie and you're doing the under flip, but then it does like an under 3 flip big spin. Yeah, it's really hard but really cool. Try it again. Pretty much. A little bit. Nice. Got to go. Skate on. All right. Skate girls. See you later. Thanks for catching in. Go skate. Have some fun. told some kids, if you can't ollie, learn how to caveman ollie. And it's funny because I taught this kid the other day, he's 8 years old, how to do the caveman ollie. He was doing it in front of his friends, and they're like, what? See this thing? Caveman. You gotta have strong upper body for that. Caveman ollie. Getting sweaty. It's one thing I love skating because then you get exercise and stuff, but then I hate sweating. I hate getting that wet, gross feeling when you skate. Woo! See if I can get it. First try. Come on. Get the bounce. Oh my god. This is one of the hardest tricks ever. Because you don't want to like touch the ground with your feet or your hands. Hardest part is getting back up. Oh, I just tapped the ground with my foot. Just a tiny bit. Yeah. It's one of the hardest tricks to do. Is to actually get down into that coffin and not hand touch, not foot touch. And then once you get it, getting back up is even harder. Because you're literally balancing your butt. There's a trick to it. You balance your butt on the wheel. You're not actually on this, you're using the wheel. You're right on the wheel with your butt. See? And then you kind of go back. There's always a trick to every trick. Even Andy's kangaroo hop, where he does the double wheel and he goes back, there's a trick to it. There's a secret. And the secret is when he does it, is he puts his feet down together so it doesn't roll the wheels. Because a lot of people, when they do it, they just put their feet on the wheels and then it rolls like that. But then I saw, and he puts them together so it's like a little hack. You can do it so it doesn't move. And roll. First try kangaroo hop. How's it going?
Not bad, how are you?
Not too bad. I'm skating, having some fun. We're gonna have the BMW.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah!
that thing's cool.
I build up power wheels for the little kids all the time. You should
Nice.
see what I do though. Oh my god, I got an Audi that drifts around and an 18 volt.
Oh, really? Nice.
Fucking Wrangler that's got 2 speeds, and I'm about to bump that thing up to a 24 volt.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Were you just next door at Sinclair's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just checking out your parents' place there.
Yeah, they got some really cool stuff.
I picked up a little quad for my girlfriend's little 3-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
But it's electric one, and it needs a new control module, battery pack.
Oh,
They got 3 different sizes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
yeah.
Now I gotta find out what fucking size first. But I figured while I was here, you're actually open, so I figured, fuck, get on in here.
Yeah, we're closed for 3 because of the COVID, but I want to learn pressure heels soon. Some people can make.
Yeah,
Some
the
kick
kids
flip
just
style
trying
with
to get
it.
down here.
Want to learn pressure heels. Pressure heel. See, when I do my pressure flips, it's not even like a pressure flip. It's more of a hard flip. It's got the pop. I'm talking live stream as well. Pressure heel would be like, I don't even know, man. That'd be weird. I've always wondered how kids do like those pressure flips and stuff. Because when I do mine, it's got like a pop in it. Yeah, it doesn't really pressure scoop like most pressure flips do.
What do you got in the way of lightweight board?
Lightweight board.
Like a light one. He keeps complaining that I want to try and get some more air, but the board's heavy.
What board does he have right now?
You got a pressure board off you. He loves the thing.
He wants
the hell
lighter?
out of it. He's riding that guy right now.
You want lighter than that? The 7.5s I can get, but they're a little bit narrower and they're shorter.
Okay.
That's the only other option,
All right.
which would be because the 7.75s are all 32-inch long, and any board up that are usually 32-inch. But once you get down to 0.5, it actually it's not 32-inch long. It's like 28, 29.
So he's probably gaining the weight from the trucks then. He's probably just got shitty old trucks.
What trucks does he have?
Not quite sure. I think it was from when we picked up a Bone series a long time ago. I couldn't even tell you. I know we looked at titanium ones at the time. But I was like, holy fuck, I'm not doing those.
Yeah, no, the Thunder trucks are the lightest and the best.
Thunder trucks.
Thunder trucks, that's what I skate.
And they're real durable?
Huh?
And they're real durable?
Oh yeah, dude. You can skate the heck out of them. They don't break. I usually skate them for about like 2-3 years before I suck to a new pair. Thunders are the best.
Right. What do they run?
I don't have Thunders right now. I'm getting hooked up with Super probably in the next couple weeks.
Okay.
I know any other shop, they're probably about $80. I'm not gonna be charging. I'll always do under.
I don't mind waiting.
Yeah.
The fucker's been pissing me off lately anyway. I'm still waiting on his report card.
Oh, there you go.
So,
Yeah, no, I'd rather wait for the Thunder first than if I was gonna do them. That's why I skated with Thunders, and they last me like 2-3 years.
all right. Well, you set us up good so far, so
Yeah.
we'll stick with that.
Other than that, the smaller board I can get, so it's not as long. It's gonna be shorter. I think it's like there.
Yeah,
And
if
then
I
it's
tell
gonna
you
be
to
lighter.
do that, I'll make sure with him.
Yeah. Bring him in and then get him to look at it too.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, it would just be the trucks are a huge play in the weight.
Okay.
And then if he's got regular sized wheels, then the wheels wouldn't
Yeah,
matter.
he's running these guys.
Okay, so that won't matter. It's once you start getting into bigger ones like this,
Yeah.
then it starts adding weight.
I know he was asking me to find a set of I gather a more common wheel now that they're using on boards that are better for going over gravel and stuff like that. Softer wheels.
Softer wheels? Okay. I know I can get softer wheels. I can even get bigger wheels too. It just depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know he's got like a cruiser board we gotta get wheels for.
Yeah.
He was also asking to set up one of his regular boards with some softer wheels so he can ride it to the skate park and shit.
True.
So
Yeah, and then you'd want to get probably bigger wheels, like longboard wheels, then, or cruiser style.
yeah, they were definitely bigger. The ones he was showing me were definitely bigger than what he runs.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, that's quite a big wheel.
Yeah, normally the skate wheels, street are like 52s to 54s, and that's about it. And then the hardness are usually really hard.
Okay.
They're starting to get softer again now because it gives wanting more of the cruiser feel.
Yeah.
But then, like, I look at it as you have like a skateboard for certain tricks, and then if you want a cruiser to cruise, then you might as well just-
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, he wants to run two boards.
Yeah, that's the smartest idea.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the way things are going on with the wheels and stuff, I'm not sure. I know you can get the truck packages with the street, but I have to see if they can get the longboard ones.
Are you open tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm here tomorrow.
Okay. I'm not sure if he's back tomorrow, but I gotta come and pick up the control modules tomorrow. So.
Okay. Well, if you can bring it with you, that'd be perfect.
Exactly. Yeah. Awesome. Fucking love this bike.
BMW is awesome, I know.
Even saying police, I'm almost
Flight
top
decks?
400.
Yeah, flight decks are lightweight, but they're too expensive, bro. They're like $100 and something. Buddy on chat's like the flight decks are really light.
Yeah.
This one's really light, but then you're looking at like I think $100 for just the deck.
Well, he's got a birthday coming up, which is
Yeah.
why I was looking at it. Like, I don't mind getting him a nice fucking board for his birthday.
Yeah, and even then I gotta see if Ultimate has flight decks. I think they only have Charlie Blair and they're not flight decks. Everything's very limited.
The other
right now.
thing is he's a big kid too.
Yeah.
Fucking almost 15, but
Well, flight decks
Wait
are
a fuck,
supposed to
they
be able to
got-
run over with a car.
oh yeah,
Yeah, that's what their whole promotion.
that's what I
is.
want then.
Yeah.
That's what I want. This kid's gone through a few boards.
Well, I'll have to wait till they get a flight deck online, and once I get it, I'll just have to order it and then bring it in, and then just keep it off to the side for you.
All right, perfect. Well, I'll be in tomorrow and hopefully have him with me then.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, as long as you don't mind with the price, then a flight deck's definitely where to go.
No, not if it. But not when you're paying.
It's like you feel
50.
it like this is, but it's got like the big wheels. So other than the wheels, it's
That's
fairly
light.
yeah.
That's light. Yeah, I think he'd like that.
Yeah, they're. I don't know. They're like I said. Power Pro was really good. So.
Now he's being an idiot and only running 2 fucking screws in each fucking thing.
That doesn't matter. This one was solid. I was testing out a board over here with only one. Really good. I just put on the other one.
Oh, those are cute. I remember those things.
Yeah, my buddy and I are gonna make these. We only got 2 of these. 1, 2, 1, 2.
But it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't break the board any
No.
quicker or anything.
No,
Okay. I was gonna smack the fuck out of
I'm running 2 nuts and hardware on this one too. The other day I was running only 1. These things are fun.
yeah.
Like little hot rod boards. I know. It reminds me of like a hot rod because like if I was the trucks and the wheels were sticking out.
Yeah.
And yeah, these are like old trucks that I skated back in high school and power slid the heck out of the wheels, so they're tiny little things.
So he's got like an almost cruiser board version of these things. Like it's an airlock one.
But it's bigger?
Yeah. And we've never had the wheels on it. I got some really cool trucks for it and everything else. Never got the damn wheels for it.
See, if you could get something like that and then put bigger wheels on it,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna just fly.
That's what he was wanting. He wanted those big freaking, the ones that usually come on like the, what are the land yachts?
Yeah, the gel ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Powell Peralta comes out with a cruiser. It's a little bit wider than this, but they got the big fat gel.
Yeah. It looks like it's made for it too. Like it's even got these like cutout areas where it's been raised. So when you're tilting
It's the Powell cruisers.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's a cool board.
I had one, but I sold it like within a day. When they get more, I'm gonna try to get more of
I
them.
paid $4 for it in perfect condition
The Powell one?
for this Airwalk.
Oh, the Airwalk one.
Yeah, $4.
Airwalk used to be.
It never even had trucks on it before we stuck it now. Before we stuck them on it.
Can't go wrong.
No, $4. Fuck, sold.
Sold.
Still never fucking do anything on it.
So yeah, bring him in tomorrow, and then you can pick it out. It'd be better.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Better not bring the she'll make me buy that fucking.
Oh, the roll on. I got a video on YouTube of me riding it.
Oh, dude. I'm not sure this one's I think we'll be better in the odd. But, oh, no, I've also got this. That's an actual fucking Ferrari game.
That's sick.
To buy parts, I have to order it from Ferrari.
That's crazy.
So I fucking revamped it. That thing's going 24-volt dual motors.
It's electric.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. That's crazy from Ferrari.
Yeah. This thing.
Little kid Ferrari. Oh, what?
This is their little Audi. This thing's got an 18-volt dual motor.
I remember having one of those when I was a kid. But we never took it up because as soon as we brought it out, all the kids in the neighborhood just wanted one, right? That's dope. That's so cool.
The thing can actually fucking drift.
Just, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Get her drifting in
Like,
it.
she's got full batteries in it on the 5 ohms. Like, yeah, she can drift the damn thing around.
That's crazy.
And she's good too. Like down at Bridgeview, we used to take her down to Bridgeview when we were living there, and they got these double tennis courts with this man door in between it. And we'd open up the man door, and she started bumping the walls when she first started doing it. But by like a couple of weeks in, she fucking started drifting through the doors, man, like almost sideways.
Nice.
Through and this is the basketball.
Get a picture, get a video of that going on.
Oh, fuck, it was so. The old ladies got the video of it.
Yeah?
Like, it was
That's
just
probably going
amazing.
viral.
My jaw dropped.
Yeah.
How
old is she?
See, 3.
3-year-old pro drifter.
Fuck.
That'd go viral.
Well, her cousin won't get in any of the power wheels. Got like,
Oh, really? How old is your cousin?
like 9. They're the same age.
Oh,
She's
really?
much bigger.
And he's chicken?
Fuck, yeah, like
That's funny.
she's insane. We got one power wheels. It's a Jeep, and I done it up so fast. I actually downsized the power.
Because it was
supplies.
too-
The thing drove on his back wheels.
Damn.
Yeah, we were way down the front, and it was still up on his back.
Yeah,
It was insane.
that was like when those little pocket bikes came out. Everyone got them for their kids, but they would do like $50K.
Yeah. The kids actually all got hurt on them.
Yeah.
But they weren't as safe as the dirt bike version. Dirt bike version, the handlebars
Where
up a lot
Yeah.
more different. You're
Well, yeah, you're
hitting
actually
your
sitting
knees.
on a bike where the mini ones are like.
Yeah, and if you turned, it was hitting your fucking knees.
Yeah.
And that's what always got people, because you have to drive with your fucking legs way out.
Yeah, like
So if you turn, you're on the ground anyways.
Yeah, we used to take them down to the bike path, so it was just a straightaway.
Oh yeah.
And my buddies all had the basic model, so they do 40/50. And I
Well,
thought
that's the
it was
same size as one.
cool. Yeah, pretty much. A
Actually
bit
bigger. A little
bigger.
bigger.
A little bit bigger. They came out with the electric versions, and unfortunately, you can't ride them around
No.
anywhere, so it sucks.
Yeah.
Because, dude, you'd see kids everywhere. I'd be like, it'd be fun.
Well, even the quad, I got my 3-year-old quad.
The city actually made skateboarding and scooters illegal too on the streets and the sidewalks, but not too many people know about it, and the police aren't enforcing
They
it.
can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, the police aren't enforcing it though.
I see fucking idiots driving their goddamn scooters
Oh, I
on
don't
the sidewalks. My kids can fucking ride their bikes on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
They're all up there.
It's just one of those stupid bylaws that they have, but may not agree with or disagree with.
How much for the sweaters?
Which one?
How much for the sweaters?
You'd have to ask Mel down on those ones. Those are his that he brought over here. He had Hardee's. I'm not too sure. This thing is so much fun. It's a hot rod board.
Alright, well, I'll get out of here and let you play some more.
Oh, I'm all good now. I'm just goofing around.
You got any decent secondhand boards kicking?
No, I think I gave them all away. I gave 2 away the other day. And the other one my other buddy has.
My youngest is just starting to get into it.
I'll see if I can find one at home and bring it for tomorrow.
Awesome, thank you.
No problem. You have a good one, bro.
He does have one. It's pretty fucking cool. It's got LED lights all the way around the bottom of it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. I don't know where the fucking plug in is though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I finally ran out of batteries. I made one, but
Bring it, and I'll take a look and maybe see if I can find it.
Yeah, we checked it out on YouTube once, and they're like something you have to order from California, I think it was. But yeah, they're fucking cool. They got some pretty sick ones.
I know they have the ones with the wheels too that light up.
Yeah, no, yeah, you can order the wheels to go along with it, but no, this is like literally a band of LEDs that are built into the thing, and it does like
My
design. It does
dad's friend's daughter saw that video and she wanted a board because of that video.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got that at the same time as that Airwalk board. I got it at a secondhand thrift shop.
Yeah.
And they were both pretty much brand spanking new.
Well, thrift shops and value villages don't know the value, so
No.
they just mark whatever.
But I think I paid.
It's all
paid
donated
$2
stuff
or
anyways,
something
right?
like that.
So if they get a donated board, it's free. So somebody will just put like $5 on it, and it could be worth like 120.
They are. They're worth a pretty penny. And I paid $2 or $4.
My sister's boyfriend got a complete board for $20, and it had independence, toy machine. It was like a $280 board.
Holy.
Yeah, brand new 280 easy. And it was barely even used.
And thrift shops are great.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one.
You too, man. Good seeing you. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Actually, we were going to arrange before where you were going to do some kit.
Yeah, we can do that tomorrow if you want.
Yeah.
I got my buddy Troy doing them too.
All right.
Because he's also doing lessons.
Perfect.
We can either do it here or meet up at the park. Either works.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll figure it all out.
Sounds good, man. Have a good one. Yeah, I landed it. Kickflip on the little mini cruiser. That one was sloppy because it's so small. Yeah, the flight decks though. I'm back now. Flight decks though to me are kind of a little iffy because this one I got and I've only skated at flat ground in the shop, and I literally just went like this once and it cracked. Like harder than that, but it cracked. So that's where I have a mixed review on the flight deck because I don't know if this was just a garbage one, because you can see how the wood is actually splitting and almost like delamming in a sense. See? Like it almost is delamming, but it's not. And that's where I wasn't sure if this was just a bad batch of flight decks or whatnot, but as you can even see there. And that's just from doing primos. Not even doing any big sets or anything. So when I stomped it on my foot on the ground and it cracked, it literally discouraged me from ever wanting to skate a flight deck or buy a flight deck or even get a Powell deck to begin with. Because they're supposed to be indestructible. Yeah, I understand the mixed review, but mine lasts so long now, like over 7 months for the 8.01, which is crazy. Just razor tails hard now. That's the thing is I've only skated this thing flat ground in the shop. And it's got some razor tail, very little. But like you can see like how the wood's going from just on the edge there. I don't know. I've had some people say like they last forever, and then other people say they delam and break within like a week. So I don't know. I guess it's hard to say, right? Because for me to stomp on it and for it to crack like that, you can see there's like all that cracking in there. Made me really wonder how good this board is. Because I wouldn't spend the $120 and then have it break like that. Or whatever these boards cost. Yeah, you can see the chunk right there I just pulled off. It's like cracked through. Just that wood layer, I guess. And there's like a weird black layer underneath. I don't know. The delamination can happen from kicking out tricks, but I wouldn't know. I don't really do big drops or anything. But that's the thing, though, is that why would only these boards delam from kicking out and doing big drops? You should be able to do this and never have your board delam or break. I actually was kind of scared that it was going to break. Dented it, though. I was actually kind of scared that it was just going to shatter. Indestructible flight deck dropped from 5 feet. Boom! Just shatters into a million pieces like a glass board. That'd been horrible. But yeah, no, just even you can see the flex in it. Oh, I could break this with my knee, and I can't do that with other boards. So I don't know if it's just a bad batch. Maybe it's a bad one. I don't know. But yeah, I know it's supposed to flex more, but the thing is that don't break it. But that's the thing is that a car can run this over. So I should be able to flex this on my knee as hard as I can. Oh, it's going to get cracked without breaking it. But that's the thing is that clearly if I can do that and break it or crack it, a car can't run it over. And that's where I was very disappointed in my review with the flight decks because they have videos of people running them over like 20 times and they don't even get one crack. I stomp on it or flex it with my knee and it cracks or breaks. So that's just my honest, maybe it's just a bad batch. I don't know. Maybe George Powell can respond. Those other boards I have, when I did that, I did not flex like that. I love this little mini cruiser. The little mini cruiser. Let's do some circles here. World record for longest staffing manual by Chad Sinclair. Right here, right now, live. World's longest Daffy manual. I could like hold this all day, bro. Daffy manual forever. Oh, almost slipped up. Can't copy. No, I'm not sure a car can really drive over it and not break it. The flight decks even come with like a warning not meant for cars to drive over or something. I know, but that's the whole thing. Even Powell Peralta, when they advertised it, they show cars running over their boards and it's like boom, boom, and they don't break. And then like you go to try it and I just go, and it breaks. So I don't know. It's a solid board. Like I love it. It's solid. But just the fact that I cracked it by stepping on it, it was just kind of lame because even the Punishers didn't do that. Woo! I did that for you, Emax, the dolphin flip. Yeah, true. Maybe the wood does break, but the board is still skatable. You might be right on that one. Because from when the wood did break there is a weird black layer underneath. You can see that there's a weird black layer. So it might be like the wood's encasing around this black layer, and it won't actually snap through the black layer, but it breaks the wood. So like in theory, I could shatter this into a million pieces and the wood would shatter everywhere, but then that black insert will still be solid. I don't know. That's what I'm just assuming. You like that dolphin flip? A dolphin. Suicide, murder, whatever you want to call it. You're seeing that heel scoop, it's like I don't even know. I did watch a video. Double board 360. It makes the board roll heel flip direction. The heel scoop is more sideways, like an old school. Yeah, I'd have to watch a video to see how it's done. Let's do an old school trick on that ramp. Slip up. A little slippage. Redemption time. Let's get it. Bean plant show. Yeah, redemption. Redemption. Redemption is mine. No! The ultimate combo ruined! No! It was ruined. My ultimate primo combo. No, to Casper. Saved. Do you consider Caspers if you do it like that? Like you just straight up go like that? Like is that a Casper to you? Or do you have to straight up be like off the ground, like in an angle, in order for it to count? Because I've been to some freestyle contests and kids are just like and it counts. But like I think you need to be like in the air, you know, in an angle like straight up Rodney Mullen style, which is ridiculously hard, but when you get it, it looks super dope because you're like stomp, and you're like in the air, like look at me. Because like yeah. And you can just roll it over and do it. Here we go. See, like, if you don't tweak it out, then it doesn't really count, I don't think. But anyway, I prefer the Casper falls to be high and, like, balanced. But if you do it quick enough, I think people hope they won't notice. I like that. Do it quick so they don't notice. Yeah, like that. Quick. So they don't notice. Try to do it super quick. It feels so weird. That quick. Do it quick so it doesn't notice. Like that. See, that's the cheap way of doing it. Casper. Do it so quick that they can't tell. The cheap way of doing it, Casper. Just. Yeah! I did it! Like riding from her ride. I did it, I did it, I did it. Yes, I agree. When you do that Asian Casper 180, it camouflages it. Because it lands on the ground and then it goes up. So you start on the ground and then you go up. So it is like a trick. It's an illusional trick. So on the ground and then up. So then it adds that illusion, right? That's what you're talking about. I see it, I see it. You do it quick enough and do it smooth enough that you don't even tell. Like that. Right? Yeah. You do it so quick that even if it's on the ground, you're just camouflaging it like you're saying. That then you're going up. And so then it looks like a Casper. Yeah, exactly. I think that you can do a fakie better though. Then you're going and then tweaking it up. And that's funny because you're starting off on the ground and then you just tweak it up. Like you're saying. And then it looks really good. And it just falls into place really smooth. That's right. Ooh, I'm getting sweaty. Oh. There's even Casper big spin regular. And then you go. That's a fun one. It's hard, but it's fun. It's hard to get that extra oomph in your body. Hit my shin. Yeah, I'm not wearing my shin pads underneath. So I'm gonna get shinners. I already got marks all over my leg. That was it! I got caught though. That was it. Oh, that was lazy. Lazy. And adding another flip it. I don't want to flip, I just want it smooth. Oh, that was it. It's so hard because I'm not used to spinning that way. What kind of skates do you ride currently? I got Mark Appleyard Globes, but they're like at the point of pretty much almost being done. I gotta go get a new pair. I failed that double flip. That was harsh. Switch 1 foot. It's funny because every time I do that 1 foot mani, I was like, yo, it's switch 1 foot. It's not just regular. Yo, what's up? What's up, Robs? What's going on? Oh, no pop. I'm getting tired. That's what happens when you run out of juice. Stop popping. Tricks. Let's get it though. Jesus. Into Primo? Wasn't trying that. Almost. Try to slow it down a bit. Pog champ, drink sugar water quickly. I need some sugar. It's a water. If you land into Primo and stick it, it counts though. I know it does. And then you just say you meant to do it, Primo. I meant to do that. Oh my lord, I'm just so used to spinning double flips that it's so hard for me to do that. I gotta like slow it down. Here we go. Slow it down. Nope, too fast. That's just because of the double flips, man. I could probably spin a double flip with it. I had to really slow that down. That was ridiculous. In order to land that, I had to like slow kick it. I'm gonna try to kick it with a double though. Almost. I can get it. Be good. Double basement flip. Whatever you want to call it. What would you call that? Fakey double big spin flip. No pop. Get that pop. Yeah! Woo! I landed it. Haters gonna hate, but I landed it. Haters gonna hate, but I landed it. Later, brah. See you later, brah. You got it before you left. I landed it. It's like a fakey big heel. Fakey big heel is like that. I'm doing the same one, but I'm doing it with a kick. So I'm doing a double tray flip. So I'll show you this way. There's not much room, but you'll get to see it. You know? I actually tried to go for it. That's funny. Yeah, I think the judges at the World Roundup got mad because I called them out for like 1 foot man. You know, I was like, dude, it's switch. Switch. Super hard. Switch 1 foot. Switch 1 foot. Yeah. The heel though is fun. I've never done a 360 heel though. I should try that. Oh, that feels Feels doable, but weird. Yeah, I know that feels weird. The half cap heel feels better than that weird one. You can even do it with a dolphin. I've done it with a dolphin. Big spin dolphin flip. You gotta really get the pop on it to get it. That was it. You see how it like spun? That's a fakie dolphin big spin. I've landed one of those. You're going fakie, and then you pop it up. It does like this dolphin flip. It's crazy. Try one more. Yeah, you kind of get the idea of it though. Dolphin flips are weird. I went to that flick back flip with learning kick flips. Stuck on my front foot. Dolphins are actually quite easy once you learn them. It's literally like a varial flip, but without popping a shove it. You're just doing a varial, just off the nose. So like that. You're not really popping the varial shove it. Your back foot really doesn't do anything other than pop, and it's your front foot that does it all. You're kicking it like a varial off that front nose, but it's more like a straight outwards flick. So it's just like off that point. Like that. So you can kind of see where it just flicks that certain rotation. Like that. And then it's just your foot is sliding up like a varial, but it's going straight up across, and you're kicking up and out. Varial kickflips. Yeah, varial kickflips are way different than a dolphin. Varial, you're doing like a pop shove it kick. See, like a varial is like a pop shove it with a kickflip. So you're just straight. You're popping a shove it with a kickflip. Where the dolphin, you're just straight popping like an ollie as high as you can go, and then your front foot just flicks it. And that's what you're doing, is you're just jumping as high as you can and just flicking with that front foot. And that's what I do, is I just jump up as high as I can, flick, and pop. A lot easier moving though. I'm getting sweaty and tired. That's one trick I just learned, is the cross foot. Cross leg skating. I sometimes do it with an ollie. Like that, ollie cross foot. Been practicing that because I gotta get kickflip cross foot. Sebastian Salabanzi. Bastian Salabanzi. I think I got the ollie cross legs down now. Been practicing those. Oh, lost my balance on that one. Yeah, the cross leg's kind of fun. Ollie cross leg too. He's just like landing straight. This is the best way of doing it though. You gotta be solid on it. Moving's easier too. I don't know why, some tricks are easier moving. Like the cross leg, you have to be moving in order to get the ollie cross leg. Like, I don't know why that is. It's just so much easier while moving. Running out of room. then the next step would be the kickflip cross. So then I gotta go. Kickflip cross. That's the one that I'm working up to, is the kickflip cross. See, I always spin a double. I'm almost better off doing a double flip cross. I just got to slow it down a bit more. Oh, that was it. That was it. Just got to slow the rotation down. Oh, that was it. Felt funny though. If you're moving, you could probably keep the momentum better while standing still. It's all like, you know. You got it. Yeah, probably when I'm not so tired and dripping sweat like a beast. Oh, appreciate you, VMOX, coming in and keeping me company today. Dripping sweat. No, I appreciate any of you that came and watched today. Skate, Curl, VMOX, you guys are awesome. I love your support. Anything you want to see or do on this channel, let me know. I'm all for it. That's what it's about. 100% skateboarding, trick tips, anything you want to see. Specifically skating, only skating. Or if you want your skateboarding showcase, then I can do that too. Peace out, VMOX. It was good, man. I'll see you all later. I'm probably going to end the stream anyways. I got like 15 minutes and I'm going to pack it up anyway. So love you all. Click the like button, comment below, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everyone. One love, skateboarding. We're all the same inside, and we all have love. Gotta share that love. See you guys. Take care. Oh, that was fun. I'm gonna end this. Ooh. Knock everything down doing this. There we go. Later, guys. Later, all. Ending the stream now. Peace.